My Country 101.7.
It's time for Tiger football.
Hands off around the right side to Austin Wilkerson. He's across the 50, up to the 45, breaks the tackle up the 40, gets up to the 30, to the 25, to the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, and the Lamar Tigers have first blood. Hands off around the left side to Trace Wilhite. Lowers his head, runs over one at the 6, dives for the pylon, touchdown, Lamar Tigers.
My Country 101.7 presents Lamar Tiger football.
We play to the right. It's Logan Crockett, got a little room, gets out to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, got some more room, 30, 35, 40, cuts back midfield, gets across the 40, to the 30, breaks the tackle to the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Lamar Tigers.
It's time for Tiger football. Let's go live to the Eisenhower Lumber pregame show. Here's Nate Eady.
Welcome, Tiger fans, to a Week 7 matchup with the Monett Cubs. We're in Monett, Wyatt, and here at Richardson Field. Nice night for football. Lamar coming into this game 6-0 after the big win last week over Mount Vernon. Coming in facing the Monett Cubs, who are just 1-5 on the year. Coach Beshore talked about it last week. It's another one of those teams that you just can't overlook. They have a history of being a good program and won state championships. And Coach Ohl's been here for a long time, and he knows what it takes to put together a program. But going down the list, how they've fared this year. Week 1, Monett lost to Hollister 42-27. Week 2 lost to Aurora 36-18. Got a Week 3 win over East Newton 14-0. Then lost to Mack County 31-14. Lost to Nevada 54-14. Lost to their rival last week in Cassville 21-20. So just a 1-point ball game. Wyatt, whenever you see something like that, that's something that whenever you lose to a rival by 1 point, you still carry that over to the next week, a little bit of anger and wanting to play better than what you showed last week.
Yeah, this is a team that, just to reiterate, this is a team that's better than what their record shows, and we can't just take that for granted. And going into this game, that we're 1-5, right?
Mm-hmm.
This team's way better than that.
Mm-hmm.
And we got to go in this game like we're playing the best team that we played this entire season.
Sure.
So
Monett's highlighted really by 2 players, Harrison Merriman, who was a second-team All-State offensive lineman, defensive lineman, and he got Big 8 All-Conference, second-team All-Big 8 at guard and defensive tackle. Another offensive lineman, junior Hunter Lanning, and junior Alex Miner. So there's 3 guys. You got a senior and 2 juniors out of your 3 out of your 5 on that offensive line. And that Merriman kid, you look down on the field, he's got some size to him. They have him listed in the program. What was it? 6'4", 285.
Yeah.
So another big stud offensive line. It seems like every week it's the same type of deal. Got a senior running back in Ethan Umfleet, guy that you played against and seemed like he's been around forever. He's definitely a highlight defensively and offensively for the Cubs. He's a 4-year starter on the defense at safety. Last year got Big 8 honors at running back and defensive back. And doing the play column for him tonight is junior Davin Madrid, I think is how you say that name.
Yeah.
He did play the final 5. He wasn't the starter all through last year. He did start the final 5 games, but Coach Ohl, a guy that he can work with, and that's a junior, and so he's got a little bit of experience, and coming in here tonight, like I said, that 1-point loss to your rival lights a fire.
Yeah.
So you look across the board, and they got Merriman and Umfleet as seniors on this team. So guys have been playing a long time, so they got leadership on the field and on the sideline in the coaches.
And, like a team like this, they're going to get better throughout every week.
Mm-hmm.
So going into this game, they're probably going to play their best ball.
Sure.
And especially, Lamar's one of those teams that everyone wants to knock off. So
every week you get their best shot. So
absolutely.
It's Coach Lundeen and Coach Beshore both said it in post-game interviews. This is, anytime you play somebody, this is a Super Bowl to them. If they can come out here and get a win against the Tigers, that sparks a program.
And this is when you play Lamar. I feel like teams, they do want to win, but they want to see how well they can play against us.
Sure.
You know, even make it a ball game.
Sure.
And if they do that, you know, they'll feel good. They'll feel like a lot of them feel like they'll actually won the game.
Sure.
So, I mean, this is more than just winning a game. This is how they play.
Sure. We talked with Coach Beshore last week after the game, and he was saying Lamar actually didn't get to play Monett last year due to COVID, but last meeting was a loss for the Lamar Tigers.
Yeah, I was part of that one.
I don't want to throw
Shocker.
Don't want to throw salt on an open wound, but last time we were down here, it was a 28-7 win for the Cubs. Last year, their record was just 3-6, so you could say they're kind of rebuilding or whatever. You know, I throw everybody's records out the window kind of a little bit last year, especially teams that got hit by COVID.
Yeah.
You know, that were out for a couple games, didn't get to play a full season. But like I say, you look down on that sideline, watching them warm up. Monett's got some size to him. Should be an interesting game here tonight. See how the Tigers are going to fare a bit against Coach Hull and this Monett Cubs team.
And you know, they don't talking about their sizes. They don't look like a 1-5 team. I mean, that team out there looks pretty big for a high school football team.
Sure. And Merriman, they got him at right guard. Just watching him warm up, he's a big kid. They look pretty big all the way across the front. So should be an interesting game here tonight. Like I say, just another week in the Big 8 is all it is. So we'd like to remind everybody, pregame is brought to you by Eisenhower Lumber. For all of your lumber, plumbing, paint, and everything else you need for your home or business, go to Gulf Street in Lamar. We're going to take a 3-minute break. 3-minute break. When we return, we'll have the coaches pre here at Beshore. You're listening to 101.7 KHST, My Country.
It's a tradition. Everyone at Baldwin Auto Repair wishes the Tigers a safe and successful season. Your second biggest expenditure is usually your vehicle, and when things go wrong, the longer you wait, the worse it can get. Baldwin Auto Repair has the equipment and experience to check your car out before that little thing becomes a big one. They can fix whatever problem your vehicle is having quickly and with rates that are hard to beat. For whatever is ailing your pride and joy, call Zach at Baldwin Auto Repair, 417-681-0848.
Hi, I'm Nathan Mayberry with USA Mortgage. We are one of the leading mortgage lenders in the state of Missouri, giving us the capabilities to help you out, whether if you're a first-time home buyer or a seasoned homeowner. Don't hesitate to contact me for your mortgage financing needs. I can be reached at 417-214-9119. I look forward to hearing from you. Nathan Mayberry, NMLS number 256722. DAS Acquisitions Company, LLC, DBA USA Mortgage, NMLS number 227262. Equal housing lender. Additional terms and conditions apply. Toll free at 888-250-6522. For license information, go to www.usa-mortgage.com. Go Tigers!
Some things in life you can just rely on, like the comfy fit of a favorite pair of jeans and the tried and true performance of a new home comfort system from Rude. So here's to reliability built into everything we do. Rely on Rude.
Get reliable year-round comfort with a new HVAC system installed by the pros at Jones Plumbing, Heat, and Air, the local team you can rely on because the best is not too good for you. Give them a call at 682-2780 and find them fast in names and numbers.
Clements Plumbing, Heating, and Air would like to wish the Tigers coaches and all involved with the program a great season. Clements Plumbing, Heating, and Air has been serving the needs of the people in the area for years. With a trained staff of technicians, they can do the job big or small. Whether it's plumbing, heating, or air, they get the job done right the first time and at a price that's hard to beat. The staff and management, always a proud supporter of Lamar Tigers athletics and the entire school. Don't forget to schedule your appointment to get your system checked out before it begins to have problems. Clements Plumbing, Heating, and Air, located at 400 West 12th Street in Lamar. Give them a call today at 417-682-3797.
Missing that human touch with your bank? Come talk to a real person at Community National Bank and Trust, your local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to offer the best products. Your busy lifestyle requires banking options like mobile deposit and people-to-people pay. With locations in Southeast Kansas and Southwest Missouri, let Community National Bank and Trust keep your finances safe and your spending smarter. Visit mybankcnb.com for a location near you. Community National Bank and Trust, federally insured, locally awesome.
At Runyon CPA, they're not just your ordinary CPA firm. They're your partners in success. Being a tax CPA isn't just about crunching numbers. It's about going beyond what you expect. At Runyon CPA, they personally handle each client, treating you with honesty and respect. They will provide you with all the options so you can decide how to move forward in growing and managing your farm or small business. Check them out at runyoncpa.com or facebook.com/runyoncpa. Call or text to secure your tax appointment for this coming season right now, 417-682-1592.
ready to talk some Lamar Tiger football with their head coach, Jared Beshore. The Tigers improved to 6-0 last week with a 63-7 win over Mount Vernon. And, you know, you talked about last week on this show, you were worried about yourself and concerned about the energy and the start of the game. How would you grade the team, Coach, on their performance last week, especially right from the get-go?
You know, last week we really came out and executed from the jump. We preach a lot in our program, start fast, finish strong, and our guys, I mean, they started fast. You know, we went right down the field and scored. The defense was, you know, reading their keys, running the football. We ended up having 4 takeaways on the defensive side, you know, had 2 pick sixes, could have had 3 pick sixes if we didn't have a block in the back. I mean, our guys were dialed in and having fun and, you know, playing loose, which is oftentimes I think when we play our best, but, you know, the guys weren't too anxious. You know, they played in that optimal range of not too loose, but not too tight. And, you know, it worked out really well for us. And I was proud of them. I was proud of the focus and the preparation we put into a week that, you know, some teams in our situation may have taken, you know, for granted and may have not respected the game and kind of could have laxed. But I don't believe we did that, and it showed Friday night.
What about coming out of the locker room at halftime? That was another point of emphasis for you last week. How did that go?
You know, it was good. As far as what I was most proud of was we were going to the locker room. Us coaches were walking down the street to our facility, and you know, usually during a halftime, our older guys are getting off their feet. Young guys are serving them you know, water, Powerade. We have some snacks that we try to hand out, and those young guys are, you know, always serving. That's their job on Friday night. And when we were heading over to the facility Friday night, we didn't even say anything. Not one coach said a word, and we had seniors telling the young guys to sit down and getting them water, getting them Powerade, and telling them to get ready because they're going in and they're going to play the whole second half. And so that was really cool to see, especially since, you know, our guys have been in situations like that before, but usually you have to get on to them. You have to tell them, hey, you guys are serving now. It's these young guys' turn. Our older guys have been waiting for a good opportunity this year to get those young guys in and get them some quality reps on Friday night, and they were able to do that Friday night, and they were able to serve and expect, you know, that role switch, which was, hey, now I'm serving the young guy because he's the one that's playing, not me. And, you know, that was kind of cool to see.
Yeah, that's culture and leadership all rolled up into one. I mean, not that long ago, you were playing high school football. Can you imagine being a freshman or a sophomore and having a senior leader come up and say, hey, have a seat, you're going in? I mean, that's probably even bigger than coming from the head coach.
Yeah, it is. And, you know, there's been some games these past few weeks where I thought our older guys had opportunities to be in that situation, and, you know, we didn't capitalize. You know, coming out of the halftime at Cassville, we started slow. You know, we sustained a big lead, but couldn't pull away. You know, stalled out on a couple drives in the second half, and then the young guys didn't even really get much time. You know what the expectation was. So when we were able to do that Friday night, I think the seniors and the upperclassmen, you know, took it to heart that we're going to get those young guys in, and we're going to get them in extremely early. You know, and I've been the past few weeks, and I've said it on this show, is, you know, coming out of the second half, we haven't been, you know, dialed in on both sides of the ball. It's either we get a stop and we stall out on offense, or we go score on offense and then our defense gives up a big play. So we haven't really put it all together out of the second half, and I wanted to get us an opportunity to do that, but, you know, when we were in the position we were in Friday night, there was no need to even try that. And you know, I can't complain about that because our older guys took care of business, and you know, that's what they wanted to do for the young guys. They wanted to get them in.
We're visiting with Jared Beshore, the head coach of the Lamar Tigers, here on Coach's Corner, and you got a matchup this week, Coach, with Monett. They're 1-5 coming in. Very storied program, very proud program, great facilities down there in Monett, but it kind of like the same approach we had with Cassville, who came in struggling a couple of weeks ago. Even though they're 1-5, they've got capable players. We know what the coaching staff is capable of. What's prep like been this week, getting ready for the Cubs?
You know, prep has been the same prep that it's been for the past 6 weeks. It's, we tell our guys our prep doesn't change depending on the opponent. Monett has a very experienced coaching staff, a state championship coaching staff, and they're going to be prepared. They do a lot of things offensively that we've had to prepare for this week. Had to get a lot of reps for our, defensive backfield and a lot of looks on formations for our box players. And, it's been a hectic week as far as, mentally for our guys, because they just do a lot, and they do it, and they can do it well when they're dialed in. So, prep hasn't changed. We just know we have to come in focused, because I don't care what their record is. They've got some guys that can play ball. And, the last time that Lamar played Monett, which was in 2019, because last year we got COVIDed out, they took it to us. And our guys, we have about half of the team that was on that field that night and saw that happen. So our guys are, hopefully coming in with the mindset that, hey, we got to take care of business. I don't care what the record is. This is a capable football team that can give us trouble if we're not focused.
And Coach, it's been a few weeks since I've asked you, how was Monday night with JV and freshmen? How are those groups doing?
They're doing well. Our Monday night crew has not lost a game yet, and really they've been having more success than our varsity. I mean, I don't think any team's been within 4 touchdowns of them all year long. And it's not that they are a dominating group. We have some good athletes in that young class. We don't have a ton of size, but those kids they work and they compete. They love to compete. And actually, even after Monday's game this week, those guys went down to Mount Vernon and took care of business and came back Tuesday. And, I wanted to see that our freshman group and our JV guys go after it, just them two. So we split our freshman group up and put our best freshman group out there and put our best JV group out there, left all the varsity guys off. And last 10 plays of practice was live from the 5. And it was a cool little session to see our young guys just compete and get after it and kind of see, hey, haven't seen much competition on Monday night, but this is fun, getting to go live against your brother. And it was a cool little session that we got to do there Tuesday. And our older guys got excited, our coaches got excited, and I think that our young guys opened their eyes. Hey, we need each other to win, but we also like to get after it in practice too. So it was a cool thing, and I'm looking forward to what those guys can do in the next coming years, because they're a promising group. The big thing with them is they cannot get complacent, cannot get restless. They have to keep pushing the line and trying to get better, because a lot can change in 2 years and for a football team, and that. How guys carry themselves in the weight room, how they carry their nutrition, our grade's going to be a factor. All of those things. If they take care of this business and keep improving, I can see some bright things for those guys.
And how's the injury report look heading into Monett tonight?
It's getting better each week. A few weeks ago it wasn't so hot. We're starting to get guys back. Our offensive line should be fully intact this week. We're going to get Mr. Trace Wilhite back this week and on the defensive line and in the offensive backfield. So it's getting better. Still got to take care of our bodies. Still got to make sure that we're doing things right to make sure that we keep our guys on the field. So it's been like that for the past couple of weeks. What's cool is with these last few weeks, we've been able to build some depth in practice and in games with guys that had no choice but to step up. So I'm excited about some younger players, some borderline JV varsity guys that are going to start getting reps that now have gotten that experience and know that they're capable of playing on Friday night, and that just adds to our depth. So, I said it a few weeks ago. I knew it was going to make us a better football team, and I think we're getting there.
Jared Beshore, head coach of the Lamar Tigers, joining us here on the Coach's Corner. Coach, as always, thanks and good luck.
Yep. Thank you, man.
Family first. My dad used to tell us that all the time. But family first wasn't just something he'd say to us. It was how he lived every day of his life. And it's how I try to live mine, too.
At Shelter Insurance, Our agents are dedicated to helping provide personalized auto, home, and life protection that puts your family first.
For auto, home, life, or business insurance, see shelter agents Bruce Moline or Brian Griffith in Lamar.
Hi, Tiger fans. This is Kevin from Bull Insurance Agency. Just like you, we are proud to support our Lamar Tigers. I want to take a moment to thank all the coaches, assistants, parents, and everyone involved that invests in our kids and community. From youth sports to high school, your commitment to our players is appreciated. Just like the Tigers, my team at Bull Insurance Agency will work hard to protect what matters most to you. So stop by or visit us online at bullinsuranceragency.com.
The management staff and all employees of Redneck Outdoors, one of the Barton County area's largest employers, would like to wish the Barton County area teams a great year. Redneck Outdoors is always a supporter of area student athletes, band members, cheerleaders, and the entire school system. It takes a lot to create a winning team, and Redneck Outdoors would like to recognize everyone involved. Redneck is always looking for qualified applicants for employment and is proud to support the Barton County area's workforce. Redneck offers competitive wages, health benefits, 401k, as well as an employee stock ownership program. You can apply at 1705 Gulf, Lamar, Missouri, or call 417-682-1927. Redneck Outdoors, nationally known, locally owned and operated, proud to be a part of Barton County. Redneck is an equal opportunity employer.
If you're afraid of going to the dentist, you should consider visiting Dr. Jeff Moyer and exploring the idea of sedation dentistry. Dr. Moyer can fix your teeth, restore sore gums, and brighten your smile without discomfort. By taking advantage of the sedation dentistry option, you'll feel like you slept through your appointment. No more hiding your smile or putting up with unnecessary tooth pain. Find out how sedation dentistry can change your life. Call Dr. Moyer's office at 417-682-5871 to make an appointment today.
73 degrees and I'm loving it.
71 degrees, please.
When it comes to keeping your home cool this summer, what's your perfect degree of comfort? We'll help you find it with a new Rheem AC system that'll keep you cool, save on energy costs, and may qualify for utility rebates and tax credits. So enjoy a new degree of comfort this summer.
72 degrees and I'm good to go.
Get professional service on all brands of equipment from Jones Plumbing, Heat and Air in Lamar, your local Rheem contractor. Call them today at 417-682-2780.
Welcome back to Monett, Missouri, here at Richardson Field. Nate Eady and Wyatt Hall with the Eisenhower pregame show. That was the coach's pregame brought to you by American Family Insurance for all your insurance needs. See Eric Hughes to get your next quote. Wyatt, pretty good interview there with Coach Beshore. You know, same old for a big 8 week. Yeah, it's kind of the same thing we were going over at the start here.
And you know, he was talking about getting those seniors getting the freshman water at halftime. And I mean, you know, I'm only 2 years out of the program, and I remember when I was a sophomore and freshman, and you know, Luke Hardman and Anthony Wilkerson would come up and ask us what drinks we wanted. You know, that was one of the coolest experiences as a freshman and sophomore, just having those guys serving us instead of us serving them, because you know, we served them every game, and then when they did that, it was just one of the coolest things that could have happened that year. So, and it happened a lot, you know.
Yeah, for you guys, yeah.
You know, that class was pretty good at football, so.
Yep, they wanted you to get in the game. So, and we've talked about it every week. You know, that's how you build a program, getting those young guys on the field, and we've talked about the JV, you know, getting out on Monday nights and watching them, and Coach Beshore said it there in his interview. So, the guys are undefeated, and they're impressive, and so they talked about how they did at practice this week, where the freshmen and the JV squared off, and sounded like it would have been fun to watch that. So
yeah, you know, just those freshmen have nothing to lose when they, you know, practice those older guys. If they score one touchdown,
that's a win.
That's a win. You know, they're going to talk about it. They're going to talk crap in the hallways to them, and you know that we did I don't know if we've talked about it before, but we did a plastic tiger game, and it wasn't exactly like that. We had 2 team captains, and they drafted teams. And so we played inside the 30-yard line, and we got 3 drives per team. And so you had offensive guys playing defense, defensive guys playing offense. So, you know, like Travis Bailey playing, or Mike Linebacker was playing quarterback, and like Connor O'Neill was playing defensive tackle. You know, that was probably a top 5 game I ever played in. I mean, counting the Friday Night Lights games, you know, because you don't usually get to go full bore against your own teammates, and you know, and it's just that game I think my team lost by 1 touchdown, and then they got we actually had a tiger. It was a plastic tiger, and we put it in the trophy case, and then they put the score on it and what happened on it.
That's cool. So they still play that?
No, you know, we were supposed to play it my senior year, but apparently we didn't practice good enough that week to
deserve to get to play a plastic tiger game.
But yeah, that was also one of the coolest times when I was in high school.
Getting ready to start the national anthem here. We'll take a 3-minute break and be right back. You listen to 101.7 KHST, My Country.
Farming is a competitive business, which is why 4-state farmers entrust their grain handling to Brandt, like Brandt's new swing-away augers that deliver up to 22% more grain capacity, the fastest in the industry, saving precious time when you need it the most. Their full line of augers, belts, carts, and vacs gets the job done every time. So if you're looking for an advantage at harvest time, get yourself some worry-free performance from Brandt and lead the field. Visit Seed and Farm in Lamar or call 417-682-6465 today.
Every patient, every time. At Vision Solutions, we take pride in providing excellent eye care. Functional and trendy frames, the best in lens technology, specialty clinics for dry eye, macular degeneration, glaucoma, and more. We are sure to have exactly what you need at Vision Solutions.
Does this sound like you? Or maybe your inner biker sounds like...
No matter what motorcycle motor is music to your ears, Shelter Insurance has a policy that's music to your wallet.
Shelter insures your fun stuff. Motorcycles to riding mowers, ATVs to RVs, bikes to bass boats. If it rides, rolls, or floats, we can cover it. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Explore your career possibilities at Cox Health. As one of Southwest Missouri's choice employers, we keep these traditions alive by continually investing in the technology, resources, and people that make us the region's healthcare leader. If you're ready to explore the possibilities of a Cox Health career, we'd love to meet you. Life-changing careers happen here. Call 417-269-5627 or go to coxhealth.com/careers.
Show your school spirit every time you pull out your wallet. Get a School Pride debit card from Lamar Bank and Trust. Whether you're a Lamar Tiger, a Golden City Eagle, or a Liberal Bulldog, we can print your team colors right on your card. Every time you complete a signature-based transaction, LBT will give 5 cents back to your school. May not sound like much, but over a year, it sure adds up. Stop by or visit lbt.com to learn more. LBT, a better way to bank. Member FDIC. McDonald's of Lamar is proud to be a supporter of all area students and athletes and would like to wish the Lamar Tigers congratulations and continued success throughout the season. McDonald's of Lamar is now under new owners. Shane and Kara Campbell are proud to be members of the Lamar community. Whether you dine in or drive through, they strive to give you the best and most courteous service around. McDonald's of Lamar. Make them your first stop before each game and check out their full menu of great food, drinks, coffee, and ice cream. McDonald's of Lamar, proudly supporting the Lamar Tigers.
Do you want real pizza made fresh with homemade dough and sauce with all the ingredients? Go to Mother Tucker's Pizza. Your perfect pizza is waiting and they have curbside delivery, dine in, a daily buffet, fresh daily salad, or you can try nachos, wings, mushrooms, and toasted right out of the oven sandwiches. Mother Tucker's Pizza has 12 specialty pizzas or they can custom make yours. They also have a huge patio to hang out with friends and family. Come on by before the game. Mother Tucker's Pizza, the pizza you've been waiting on.
Wyatt Hall. Wyatt, take it away, buddy.
We'll go to offense first here. So the first key of the game is build off last week, Nate. You know, last week we really didn't have that many penalties. We played clean, played good all game, and we haven't really done that throughout the year where we just played clean football, and it was just fun to watch. And, you know, a lot of times people will backtrack off those weeks because, you know, they played good last week and they just, you know, don't stay as focused. But, you know, just keep building off that and try to have another clean game and feel like you played good. The next one is play fast. You know, this is one of those games that, you know, you can look at the record and say, well, we don't have to play that hard. But, you know, something that we always wanted to pride ourselves on is always play fast. Just keep playing fast. Don't ever slow down. The last one is don't look at their record. I talked about it a little bit, but, you know, this is you know, like you like to call it a trap game. You know, this is a game where this team's better than what their record is, and we just don't want to fall into that illusion that they're not as good as what their record is.
Sure. I like it.
And then here comes the defense.
Maybe.
Well.
Quick keys.
All right, so the first defensive key of the game is win the turnover battle. You know, and when I say win the turnover battle, that's not going to make us lose or win the game. But last week we made 3 interceptions, could have had 3 pick sixes, as Jared was talking about it, and we need to keep making those turnovers because if we keep doing that when the really big game comes, it'll really help us out. If we, you know, we've done it a lot and we know when to make the big play and when not to. And then the second one is play physical. You know, we pride ourselves on that. And, you know, Monett's, you know, kind of like a Cassville team. They're going to play. They're going to hit you hard. It doesn't matter what their record is. They're going to come out and hit you. And then the last one, I mean, this is one that's kind of important to me.
Sure.
You know, since last time I played them, we lost to them. And we didn't just lose. I mean, we got our butts kicked. And so just remember what happened last time. You know, this is there's not too many teams where you go into it and you remember, oh, last time we played this thing we lost. That doesn't usually happen to us. So this is a game where we need to, you know, I don't want to say get revenge, but, you know, get a little revenge.
Sure.
You know, this is a big deal to a lot of people, and, you know, everyone that's here and watching the game on the live stream, that they're thinking the same thing, you know, what they did to us last time. So, you know, this is just a game where we need to come out and just full bore and get her done.
I think if I remember back to that game, it was tight in the first half, and you guys backslid in the second half, maybe, or maybe it was tight in first quarter. Anyway, it was a backslide by the whole entire team, though, too.
Yeah, and, you know, at the end of the half, we had an opportunity to score a touchdown, and we just didn't get the job done. You know, it was like 20 seconds left. We decided to kick a field goal, missed it, and, you know, after that, you know, just going to that locker room, we just felt down, and we just didn't have it in us. Yeah, we didn't build on it at all. So, I mean, new year, new team. So, see what happens.
Yeah, and that's what Coach Beshore is talking about. You know, you gotta have it's 2 halves. You know, and it was important for him that they finished last week. Unfortunately, the varsity players didn't get to finish that because they were up by enough. And we've said a bunch. You know, getting those younger guys in, they accomplished that goal. So, you know, like I say, like to see a good second half out of that varsity squad, offensively and defensively. It seems like there's been times where in the second half the offense will play good and the defense won't, or defense will play good. So get both units firing on all cylinders in the second half. And but yeah, last week definitely an impressive win, and hopefully carry it over to this week. Looks like we got about 7 minutes to kick off here. We'll go down the list of video sponsors real quick. McDonald's of Lamar, Vision Solutions, Community National Bank and Trust, Jones Plumbing, Redneck Outdoors, Seed and Farm Supply, Mother Tucker's Pizza, Runyon CPA, USA Mortgage, Nathan Mayberry, Shelter Insurance, Bruce Beline, American Family Insurance, Gearheads Garage, Lamar Bank and Trust, Vintage Chaos, Parks, Mechanical and Excavation. So, again, thank all of those sponsors each and every week for giving us that live stream that the school's taking over. It's beautiful. And speaking of that, got Michael Miller running the production again tonight. Man, the myth, the legend, Erno Miller. He's not up in the booth with us. He's on top of the crow's nest up there,
talking through the headset.
Talking through the headset, getting a good shot of the field, and got Blaine down on the sideline. If you're watching the live stream, getting some good shots down there for you. So. Yeah, it's going to be an exciting night, I think, here, and see how the Tigers fare. We'll take a 3-minute break, and be right back. You listen to 101.7 KHST, My Country.
Now that the sun is getting hotter, you need to stay cooler. Shady's Tent and Detail.
When the Tigers take the field, it's all good. It's football season, and everyone at Vintage Chaos wants to wish the Tigers another great season. At Vintage Chaos, you'll find everything from primitives, live edge tables, handmade items created in Missouri, collectible figurines, signs, and pillows, and items are always changing, like new arrivals like Myra bags, and even homemade Lamar Tigers signs and XL football aprons by local artists, and the perfect sign for the season. Vintage Chaos next to Dairy Queen in the Strip Center, 417-682-4770. The shop that is just full of surprises.
The management staff and all employees of Redneck Outdoors, one of the Barton County area's largest employers, would like to wish the Barton County area teams a great year. Redneck Outdoors is always a supporter of area student athletes, band members, cheerleaders, and the entire school system. It takes a lot to create a winning team, and Redneck Outdoors would like to recognize everyone involved. Redneck is always looking for qualified applicants for employment and is proud to support the Barton County area's workforce. Redneck offers competitive wages, health benefits, 401k, as well as an employee stock ownership program. You can apply at 1705 Gulf, Lamar, Missouri, or call 417-682-1927. Redneck Outdoors, nationally known, locally owned and operated. Proud to be a part.
Tiger football isn't just a game, it's a tradition. Everyone at Baldwin Auto Repair wishes the Tigers a safe and successful season. Your second biggest expenditure is usually your vehicle, and when things go wrong, the longer you wait, the worse it can get. Baldwin Auto Repair has the equipment and experience to check your car out before that little thing becomes a big one. They can fix whatever problem your vehicle is having quickly and with rates that are hard to beat. For whatever is ailing your pride and joy, call Zach at Baldwin Auto Repair, 417-681-0848.
Hi, I'm Nathan Mayberry with USA Mortgage. We are one of the leading mortgage lenders in the state of Missouri, giving us the capabilities to help you out, whether if you're a first-time home buyer or a seasoned homeowner. Don't hesitate to contact me for your mortgage financing needs. I can be reached at 417-214-9119. I look forward to hearing from you. Nathan Mayberry, NMLS number 256722. DAS Acquisitions Company, LLC, DBA USA Mortgage, NMLS number 227262. Equal housing lender. Additional terms and conditions apply. Toll free at 888-250-6522. For license information, go to www.usa-mortgage.com. Go Tigers! 262 Equal housing lender. Additional terms and conditions apply. Toll free at 888-250-6522. For license information, go to www.usa-mortgage.com. Go Tigers!
Tiger football isn't just a game, it's a tradition. Everyone at Baldwin Auto Repair wishes the Tigers a safe and successful season. Your second biggest expenditure is usually your vehicle, and when things go wrong, the longer you wait, the worse it can get. Baldwin Auto Repair has the equipment and experience to check your car out before that little thing becomes a big one. They can fix whatever problem your vehicle is having quickly and with rates that are hard to beat. For whatever is ailing your pride and joy, call Zach at Baldwin Auto Repair, 417-681-0848.
Welcome back to Monett, Missouri, here at Richardson Field. Nate Eady and Wyatt Hall bringing you the one tonight. Just getting ready for the kickoff, Wyatt. We got Matthew Nance, Mike Mills. Who else we got out there? Mason Brown and 79, Connor Jordan. Getting ready for the kickoff here as we wind down on this Eisenhower pregame. Would like to add that Cox Health and Baldwin Auto Repair is also video sponsors. And Michael Moyer running the production. Sorry about that. I guess I said Miller. It's been a long week.
It's been a long one.
It's been a long week to get to this Friday night. I always look forward to it, but I tell you, a little worn down this week. See what we got here. See Merriman out there for the Cubs and Umfleet, 25 and 56. See what the call is. Looked like Monett deferred to the second half. Tigers going to defend the south end zone. Monett did win the toss, and they're going to receive. So Tigers will start out on defense first here tonight. That'll bring an end to the Eisenhower pregame show, and we'll get ready for the Lamar Bank and Trust kickoff, Wyatt.
Let's do it.
A lot of people, we are going to talk with Michael a little bit about that live stream at halftime here tonight. Something you want to stick around if you're watching the live stream or listening on the radio. Listen in for that, get some of his insight on it and kind of how that thing came to fruition. Come around, everybody enjoying it. I know Looking over on the Lamar sideline doesn't look like there's that many people there, but we're inside. We're used to a whole lot more noise whenever we're at home because we got the windows open.
Yep.
And, nice press box here at Monett that they've opened up to us here, so kind of spoiling us a little bit with the air conditioner and the windows shut, kind of quiet in here. See if we can bring the noise for them. Austin Wilkerson going to handle the first kickoff here tonight. Stop spending the time of your life paying bills. Use online banking at www.lbt.com. Back to receive for the Monett Cubs is number 4, Davin Madrid, and number 22, Connor, how do you say that one? Pointer. There you go.
Sounds good to me, Nate.
Sure. You got to help me with those. Help me out with that. Wilkerson's got them set now. Just waiting for the whistle. Put the clock to 12 minutes and we'll be rolling. Week 7 matchup with the Monett Cubs. Wilkerson approaching the football, and we are underway. Low line and kick. It's going to hit at the 5 and go into the end zone. That'll be a touchback. Boy, he hammered that one.
Have we have we had a touchback this year?
I don't know. If we have, it's not been very many. It seemed like to start out the year and that kicking off, teams were fielding it at about the 20. Yeah. It's gotten a little better with Jose and Austin, but that was dang sure a good one there. Cubs are going to start 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Going to go in the shotgun set. One receiver to the right, 2 to the left. One back in the backfield with him. Quarterback going to go under center. Motion to the left, snap to him. He's going to throw in the out route, and it's going to be high, incomplete. Kind of rushed the pass just a little bit there, but Riley Heckaden on his man there and forced an incomplete pass. Sails out of bounds towards the Lamar sideline.
Coming out gunning.
Yeah, there's kind of a weird set there for him. Davin Madrid, the quarterback, the junior quarterback, said he had five starts last year. Been handling all the duties here this year. Back under center is Madrid. One receiver left, one right. 2 wings, one back in the backfield. Snap to the quarterback, slant route to the middle. It's going to be high and overthrown again. Good coverage there by Mason Gastel. Incomplete pass to number 19, Drew Irvin. Senior wide receiver for the Monett Cubs. Bring up 3rd and 10 now. Just 6 seconds burned off the clock. Two quick incomplete passes. Shotgun formation now. Trips to the right, 2 receivers to the left. They got us jumping.
Yep, Tyson.
Drives me nuts. Watch the football. That's the one, I don't know, defensive guy, especially if you're on the line, watch that football. You move when the ball moves. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers right, 2 to the left. Madrid looking to the sideline. They're going to change the call up. Coach Hall giving them another option out there. Torbeck in at defensive tackle starting off this week. Snap to him. He's under pressure and going to be hit in the backfield. Trace Wilhite gets him on the ground. Thought you said he was only playing offense tonight.
Well, I bet the coach said, can you play both? And he's for sure said yes.
Yeah, senior. Why not? Trace Wilhite going to get the sack, and they'll put him in a 4th and 9 now from their own 21. 11:34 left in the first quarter. Scoreless. Back to receive for the Tigers. Number 1, Ian Googie. Snap to the punter. Kicks it, and it's going to hit at the Tiger 45. And Googie picks it up, gets across the 50, up to the 40, up to the 35, up to the 31 block, and steps out of bounds at the 25 area there. I think he kind of surprised the Cubs with that. Yeah. They thought that they were going to be able to down it, and Googie just come underneath it and picked it up and took off with it.
And when a punt returner does that, especially for us, if you're going to do it.
Sure.
You got to make sure you grab the ball and go.
Be a good start for the Tigers. Nice return there, and that was enough for a USA Mortgage defensive stop. Call Nate Mayberry at 417-214-9119 for all your mortgage needs. Tigers will be 1st and 10 from the Monett 23. Shotgun formation, 1 receiver left, 1 to the right. Terrell Davis in the backfield now puts him in motion to the right. Beshore looking over the defense, takes a snap, hands off around the right side to Austin Wilkerson. Stiff arms the guy at the 25, up to the 20, up to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. Dives for the pile on. See what they signal. Touchdown Lamar Tigers. One play, 23 yards for touchdown for Austin Wilkerson. The Tigers quick strike there. All set up by the Ian Googie quick punt return.
That was quick, Nate.
It was quick. 2 big plays. It was a Gearheads Garage touchdown now for the Carthage Ag Service extra point, Jose Juarez. Snaps down, kicks up, right down the middle, and it's good. Tigers lead this one here 7-0. Take a 30-second break and be right back. Just in 101.7 KHST, My Country.
Vision Solutions provides outstanding medical and routine eye care for patients of all ages with 3 locations.
Some things in life you can just rely on, like the comfy fit of a favorite pair of jeans and the tried and true performance of a new home comfort system from Ruud. So here's to reliability built into everything we do. Rely on Ruud.
Get reliable year-round comfort with a new HVAC system installed by the pros at Jones Plumbing, Heat, and Air, the local team you can rely on because the best is not too good for you. Give them a call at 682-2780 and find them
Hall
fast.
bringing you this one. The Tigers are on the board fast here. 11:06 left in the first quarter, and they're up 7-0. Jose Juarez coming in to do the LBT kickoff now. Each Tiger kickoff is sponsored by Lamar Bank and Trust. LBT and Tiger football, a winning combination. Juarez gets him set. Approaching the football now. Puts the foot to it. High kick. There's one of them short ones wide. It's going to be fielded to the 15. Comes back to midfield with it. Gets across the 25 up near the 30 and going to be brought down there.
That was a good hit, Nate.
Who was it?
Logan Kish.
Was it? I didn't catch him in there. Monett going to start with a little better field position here from their own 31, looks like. 1st and 10. Cubs break the huddle. Going to go 1 receiver to the right, 1 to the left. Madrid under center. 1 back in the backfield. Motion to the left. Takes the snap. Going to go up the middle with it. No, excuse me. Madrid going to keep it himself. Bounces off a guy at the 35. Dragging a couple more toward the 40. Finally getting brought down. Looked like Rourke Dillon coming from that defensive tackle spot. Somebody put a big hit on Madrid at the 35. Just didn't get him on the ground, didn't wrap up. And the junior quarterback showing what he can do with the legs there. Put him in a 2nd and 1 now from their own 40. Cubs break the huddle. Going to go 2 receivers to the left this time. Unbalanced to the right, quarterback under center. Snap to the quarterback. Reversed back to the left side. Tyson Williams got it sniffed out, didn't make the play, but Matthew Nance coming underneath and making the tackle at about the 43-yard line, but that's enough for a Monett first down.
You know, you just got to make sure it's not a big play because, that's what they're hoping for when they're – and,
I think Tyson was a little surprised he had him right there in front of him. He's doing his job, holding that end down. And
you don't see too many teams run a reverse with 2nd and 1 or 2nd and 2.
I'd have bet a lot of money Umfleet was going to keep that one himself. 1st and 10, quarterback under center, snap to him. Going to go right up the middle with it. Gets across the 45, up near the 46, and going to be brought down there. Tyson Williams and Big Mike Mills. Rourke Dillon in on the action as well. Rourke Dillon, a guy that we've talked about a couple times, kind of finding his own way there. I know Tucker Torbeck started at that right defensive tackle spot, but Rourke Dillon handling this 2nd series here, doing a good job for a sophomore, getting better each game, and that's what you like to see. Be 2nd and 7 now. Quarterback under center. Motion to the right. Snap to him. Going to look to throw. He pulls up, throws right down the middle of the field. He got a guy open, and it hits off of his hands, incomplete at the 15-yard line. Incomplete to Pointer. Got in behind the safety, and Wyatt, that was a chance for them to get one back right there. Just couldn't get it hauled in. Just overthrew him, maybe a scotch.
I couldn't tell if Joel was expecting an outright or what.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Looking to the sideline, going to change the call. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. 1 back in the backfield with Madrid. Takes the snap, looking right. Under pressure by Trace Wilhite again. Trace coming in hot, and he throws over the middle. It's going to be incomplete. Well, Madrid got away from the pressure there, but Trace Wilhite coming in hot off that right side, just couldn't get to him. Good job by the secondary making the cut, being in coverage, though.
We got away with one, and then we, took over and got
get off
down.
the field.
Yeah.
Yep. Snap to the punter. He puts the foot to it. High kick, end over end. Googie looking at it, and it's going to take a Monett roll from the 20 all the way down to about the 8-yard line. That's where they'll blow it dead. No return there by Googie. That one kind of took a hot bounce in Monett's favor there.
I never
didn't fool him that time.
I never played punt return, but, I bet it's hard to judge whether you should catch it or, fair catch it or let it bounce.
Sure. It's another USA Mortgage defensive stop. Tiger defense doing a good job. Like you say, got away with one there where they let the seam route right down the middle get away from them, but luckily for them it was overthrown. Get a good stop on third down and get off the field. Tiger offense going to break the huddle, 1st and 10 from their own 7. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Googie in at the wing now, at the slot receiver spot. Got Austin Wilkerson and Logan Kish at the wings. Snap to Beshore, going to keep it himself up the middle. Crosses the 10, spin move up to about the 11-yard line, maybe 12 is where they're going to mark him down. Gain of 5 on the play there by Joel Beshore. Kind of a delayed quarterback keep up the middle. Faked it around that right side to Googie and kept it himself for 5 yards. Put him in a 2nd and 5 now. 8:45 left in the first quarter. Lamar Tigers up 7-0 over the Cubs here. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Motion to the right now. Snap to him. Going to give it to Googie. He's looking for room. Cuts back inside. Spin move. Gets across the 20-yard line. Can be brought down at the 21, but not before he can pick up a Stevens Automotive first down. Tigers keep the drive going like Stevens Automotive keeps your car rolling. Nice run there by Googie.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to cut it all the way back across the field and get loose. Put them a 1st and 10 from their own 22 here. 1 receiver to the left, 1 to the right now. Davis going to be in the backfield. Nope, they're going to put him at the slot on the left side with Mason Gastel now. Snap to Beshore, looking to throw. Out route to Mason Gastel, hits off of his hands, incomplete. Kind of a weird pattern there. It looked like he was trying to get inside and then went back out.
Yeah, it was weird because he didn't turn back around. I mean, I don't know if that was for sure an out route. But,
yeah, it was kind of a weird route, but a little missed time maybe. But usually Mason, if it gets near his hands, he's going to haul that one in. Body was positioned weird, too, if he hauls that in.
Yeah, that was.
Who knows what can happen.
I also wonder if he was the primary receiver there.
Regardless, bring up a 2nd and 10 from their own 22. 8:04 left in the first quarter here. 1 receiver left, 1 to the right. Snap to Beshore, gives to Trace across the left side. Gets up to the 30-yard line, drags a couple Cubs with him up to the 31. Nice little 9-yard gain there by Trace. Just shy of the first down, going to bring up 3rd. Like I say, why it's a little quiet up here just because we got these nice windows in this box to be in, but looks like Monett Cubs fans are out. Pretty good force here tonight looking down the stands. Bring up 3rd and 1 for the Lamar Tigers from their own 31. Shotgun formation, 1 receiver left, 1 to the right. Snap to Beshore, straight ahead with it. Gets across the 35, up to the 36. Going to be brought down, but that's enough for another Stevens Automotive first down. Nice carry there by Joel Beshore. Gain of about 5 on the play. Keep it moving. That's what you like to see on 3rd down, Wyatt.
Yeah, Nate, we've had a lot of good runs, but we're just one guy away from breaking it big.
I say 2 returning defensive starters in Fleet and Merriman. Some new faces out there for the Cubs. 2 receivers to the right now, none to the left. Snap to Beshore. Going to roll to the right, throws out in the flat to Austin Wilkerson. It's complete. He's up to the 45, up to the 50. He's got lead blockers to the 40, up to the 30, to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Lamar Tigers. Holy Moses.
We will take that.
We'll take it. 64-yard touchdown pass. Any flags back there, Wyatt?
Be shocked if there wasn't, and there's not.
Googie got a good block. That was just kind of a levels throw. Googie, it was designed Googie to be out there lead blocking for him. Joel did a good job being patient and finding his guy out in the flat there. Gearheads Garage touchdown by Austin Wilkerson and Joel Beshore. Jose Juarez for the Carthage Ag extra point. Snaps down, kicks up. It's good. Lamar Tigers lead this one here 14-0. We'll take a 30-second break and be right back. You listen to 101.7 KHST, My Country.
Explore your
Clements
career
Plumbing, Heating, and
possibilities
Air would like to wish the Tigers coaches and all involved with the program a great season. Clements Plumbing, Heating, and Air has been serving the needs of the people in the area for years. With a trained staff of technicians, they can do the job big or small. Whether it's plumbing, heating, or air, they get the job done right the first time and at a price that's hard to beat. The staff and management, always a proud supporter of Lamar Tigers athletics and the entire school. Don't forget to schedule your appointment to get your system checked out before it begins to have problems. Clements Plumbing, Heating, and Air, located at 400 West 12th Street in Lamar. Give them a call today at 417-682-3797.
Welcome back to Monett, Missouri. Nate Eady and Wyatt Hall bringing you this one here. 64-yard touchdown pass to Austin Wilkerson from Joel Beshore puts the Tigers up 14-0. Now for the LBT kickoff. There was a penalty at the end of that extra point running into the kicker, be a 5-yard penalty. Tigers will get to kick this one from the 45 now.
Might see 2 touchbacks in one game.
Austin Wilkerson back in to kick off. It's a lot to ask him after he takes off 64 yards to the house and have him come back in and kick off.
I think you're a little tired.
Austin, good player. We was talking with the Monett PA guy and talking about Umfleet being a 4-year starter. Austin Wilkerson's a 3-year, going to be a 4-year next year. Low line kick, going to be fielded at the 10. He's coming up the middle of the field with it, gets across the 20 up to the 25. Going to be brought down at the 28-yard line.
Looked like the ball got on the ground, but they're saying he was down.
Monett Cubs will start there, 1st and 10 from their own 28. Pretty good showing offensively for the Lamar Tigers. Got out, it's kind of pinned deep there at their own 7 where they started that drive, 93-yard touchdown drive, capped off with it by a 64-yard pass. 1st and 10, Monett going to go back under center. Snap to Madrid. He's going to hand off up the middle, and he's going to be gobbled up in the backfield by big Mike Mills. Good job there by Mike Mills getting in the backfield, going to drop him for a 2-yard loss there. Looked like Corbin McCulley, the ball carrier there. Mike Mills, first-year player, but he's been handling that left defensive tackle spot and doing it well. He's another kid getting better every single week. He's 2nd and 11 now. Back under center of the Cubs. Motion to the left. Snap to him. Going to keep it himself. Option play to the left. He cuts up at the 30-yard line, gets across the 30 up to about the 34. And be brought down there by Sturgill. Sturgill coming from that opposite outside linebacker spot. That was right over Matthew Nance and looked like Trace Wilhite. There's just a read option play there and didn't give it to the dive back, and Madrid kept it himself.
I would be
gain of 7 on the play.
I'd be expecting a pass here, Nate.
For sure. 3rd and 4 from their own 34. 5:28 left in the first quarter. Snap to him. Going to pull up to throw. Good call, Wyatt. He throws it down the middle of the field, right down the middle, and it is overthrown. Incomplete. Good coverage by the secondary that time. Had nowhere to go, and I don't even think Madrid had anywhere to look to throw it, Wyatt. He just kind of threw up a prayer and overthrown. Incomplete's going to bring up 4th down.
Ran that seam route again.
With about 3 of them.
Yeah. One of them will work.
Sure. Bring up 4th and 4. Back to return for the Lamar Tigers, Ian Googie. Umfleet to punt. Snaps away. Puts a foot to it. End over end kick towards the Monett sideline. Hits at the 35. Takes a Monett roll again. And he stops it dead at the 25-yard line. That one probably could have rolled a little further.
Man, you see Ian really wanting to take that ball again.
He did. And I think it coaxed the Monett defender to go ahead and pick the ball up.
And
don't give him a chance to come in and scoop it and take off again.
And something that I saw in the first 2 punts, and I just remember going back to high school, they always did this, was they do a rugby-style kick. You know, they run with the ball until there's pressure.
Cassville does that too, don't they? Yep.
So just to get the guys down the field, but it's also a way to get your kick blocked.
Yeah.
So.
Be a USA Mortgage defensive stop for the defense again, 3rd in a row. Tigers take over 1st and 10 from their own 25. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Snap to Beshore. Hands off around the right side to Logan Kish. Across the 25, up to the 30, up to the 35. Dragging the defender with him near the 40. Going to be brought down at the 39-yard line. Nice run there by Logan Kish. 14 yards on the carry. and enough for a Stevens Automotive first down. One guy, Wyatt.
One guy.
One guy, if he breaks that tackle, he's probably going to go end zone dancing. Bring up a 1st and 10. As I said, marked him down at their own 39. Tigers looking to the sideline for the call. Logan Kish, another kid that's a sophomore that he's like Rourke Dillon, he's just building every single week. Started down there at Reed Spring whenever they had to bring him in with some fresh legs, and he's building on it. Snap to Beshore, option to the right. Going to keep it himself. Maybe trying to figure out where he's going to go with it and cuts it up. Gain of 2 there on the play up to the 41-yard line. Trying to run an old school option right there, and a lot of traffic. Joel tried to, he was still looking for a pitch back, but last second decided to cut it up and get what he could get. Got a gain of 2. Actually mark him at the 42 so we could gain a 3. Be 2nd and 7. 4:10 left in the first quarter. Lamar Tigers up 14-0. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Shotgun formation for Beshore. Sets him down, takes a snap, hands off around the right side to Matthew Nance. He's across the 45 up to the 50, bounces off a guy at the Monett 45, and they say he was down. I thought he put his hand down, Wyatt.
That's what I thought.
Gets across midfield into Monett territory. They actually mark him down at the 47.
Right here, Nate. Ooh,
Couldn't see it.
It was maybe his knee.
Couldn't see it from that angle. Can we get another angle? Just kidding. Enough for another Stevens Automotive first down there. Be 1st and 10 at the Monett 47. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Beshore looking over the defense. Motion to the left with Googie. Takes the snap, goes right up the middle with it. Across the 45, up to the 40. Big block by Trace Wellhite up to the 30-yard line. Going to be brought down just shy of it to the 31. Nice carry there. 16 yards for Joel Beshore. Now for another Stevens Automotive first down. Tigers putting together a nice little piece-together drive here. How long do you think before they go back up top to Mason?
Oh, now.
Be 1st and 10 from the Monett 31. 3:15 left in the first quarter. Lamar Tigers up 14-0.
This is usually the range, but we might make it go to 2nd down first.
They got safety help with Umfleet, the 4-year starter, over the top on Mason. Beshore takes a snap. Delayed going up the middle and going to be hit at the 30-yard line by Merriman. Whew, there, he showed it off why he's a all-state defensive tackle. He come in and laid a big hit on Joel, maybe a gain of a yard on the play there. Bring up 2nd and 9 from the Monett 30. 2:42 left here in the first quarter. Shotgun formation. Terrell Davis going to line up in the backfield with Joel this time. 1 receiver right, 1 to the left. Riley Hackett in near the Lamar sideline. Motion out to the right with Terrell Davis this time. Snap to Beshore, going to look to throw. Going up top to Mason Gastel. Over the top, Mason goes up high and gets it, brings it down at the 2-yard line. He is just a high-pointing fool. I say it over and over. I will take him in a jump ball every single time. What a catch over the top of him. They had him double covered. Umfleet, the 4-year starter's in there to cover him, and Mason still comes down with it. That's a highlight reel for the huddle tape.
You know what I don't understand, Nate, is why people try to catch the ball when they play him. I mean, why?
Knock it down.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, but
he's a good wide receiver too.
Yeah, there's nothing you can. You're not going to catch it over him.
Bring up 1st and goal from the 2-yard line. Snap to Beshore, option to the right. Going to throw it underneath to Tyson Williams. He's driving for the goal line.
Oh, come on.
And he's going to be just short. Going to say he was down at the 1-yard line. That was that kind of like that shovel pass forward like the Chiefs run to Travis Kelce.
Got that from the Andy Reid playbook.
I don't know that Tyson moves quite as good as Travis Kelce, but different play, a little different look out of the Lamar Tigers. Bring up 2nd and goal from the 1. 1:30 left in the first quarter. Tigers up 14-0. I think if you run the option and pitch it to Googie there, he just walks in.
Mm-hmm.
Shotgun formation, empty backfield. Snap to Beshore, straight ahead with it. Dives for the end zone. Touchdown Lamar Tigers. 1-yard touchdown run by Joel Beshore. It's enough for a Gearheads Garage touchdown. Full auto repair from rear end to front end and everything in between 12th Street and Lamar. Now for the Carthage Ag service extra point. Be Jose Juarez again. He's 2 for 2 on the night. See if he can make her 3 for 3. No, it's been a big emphasis for them on the extra point. They've been getting better every week as well. Snaps down, kicks up, right down the middle, and it is good. Lamar Tigers lead 21-0. We'll take a 30-second break and be right back. You're listening to 101.7 KHST, My Country.
Beardy's.
Now that the sun is getting hotter, you need to stay cooler. Shady's Tint and Detail can help you do just that. Auto, residential, or commercial window tinting is a specialty of Shady's. They also do auto glass repair and replacement, plus spray-in bed liners. Stop in and see the new location across from Clements Plumbing and Heating on 12th Street in Lamar. Call 417-392-9200 to schedule your appointment. Stay cooler and protect your investment.
Welcome back to Monett, Missouri. Richardson Field, Nate Eady and Wyatt Hall bringing you this one. 1:12 left in the first quarter. Lamar Tigers lead 21-0 over the Monett Cubs. Big play set up there by going back to the Mason Gastel catch. Wyatt, he just has that timing. You ask why other teams try to catch the ball.
It makes no sense.
And, I don't know. You know, his timing is unbelievable. You've seen that. He caught that ball over his head behind him, falling backwards. LBT kickoff is Jose Juarez this time. Approaching the football, puts the foot to it, high kick. Going to be fielded at the 10. He's coming back to the center of the field, gets across the 20 up to the 25. He's got room, 35, 40, 50, 45, 40, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. And the Monett Cubs get on the board. Give me a number there, Wyatt. I didn't see that kid's number. 90-yard kickoff return for a touchdown.
Number 8.
Number 8 for the Monett Cubs, Aiden McCall, the freshman. Just taking it down the Lamar. He come midfield and got past that second level and got over to the sideline, and he had some speed to him.
Not trying to blame him, but there was a lot of young guys on that kickoff.
Sure. Yeah, we've seen it down there at Reed's, but Coach Lundeen still won't be happy about it.
No.
Bring your score 21-6. On for the extra points. The Monett Cubs are returning starter and their kicker. Snaps down. Kicks up. Hits the upright and bounces out. No good. Lamar Tigers lead 21-6 still. Listen to 101.7 KHST. My Country will take a 30-second break.
Missing that human touch with your bank? Come talk to a real person at Community National Bank and Trust, your local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to offer the best products. Your busy lifestyle requires banking options like mobile deposit and people-to-people pay. With locations in Southeast Kansas and Southwest Missouri, let Community National Bank and Trust keep your finances safe and your spending smarter. Visit mybankcnb.com for a location near you. Community National Bank and Trust, federally insured, locally awesome.
Welcome back to Monett, Missouri, Richardson Field. Nate Eady and Wyatt Hall bringing it to you here. 90-yard touchdown on the kickoff for the Monett Cubs. Bring your score 21-6. 59 seconds left in the first half. Back to return for the Lamar Tigers is Ian Googie and Terrell Davis. Cubs put the foot to it. High kick over towards their sideline. Pooch kick going to be fielded by Ansley at the 35, and he's going to be hit and spun to the ground at the 35. Just a little pooch kick there. Lamar used to run that one, Wyatt. They did it in the state championship. I think they got 2 or 3 recoveries out of it one year doing
if you do that pooch kick just right, if you can lane it between the 2 rows, it'll bounce back to them and they can get the ball.
Yep. Got a returning starter and their kicker. Number 19, Drew Irwin. Tigers going to start this drive at their own 35, 1st and 10. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Slot back is Ian Googie this time. Wilkerson and Trace Wilhite at the wings. Hand off to Wilkerson around the right side, cuts back inside across the 45, up to the 50 to the 45. Dragging a guy to the 40, but there's a penalty marker in the backfield. He was talking about it in the pregame, how they were playing clean last week, and there's the first penalty of the game. Holding on the Lamar Tigers, going to back them up. Looks like that flag's down about the 34-yard line.
And, you can expect 1 or 2 a half, but, it's just when it gets up to 5 and 6 a half where it really starts hurting you.
Nice little 20-yard run there by Austin Wilkerson, going to be brought back on the hold. Put him all the way back to the 22-yard line. Put him in a 1st and 23 now. 45 seconds left here in the first quarter. Tigers is going to get the call from the sideline, no huddle. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Shotgun formation for Beshore. Takes the snap, looking to throw. He's throwing right down the middle of the field. It's complete at the 35. Mason Gastel across the 50, up to the 45, to the 40, to the 30, to the 25, to the 20, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Lamar Tigers.
78 yards.
78-yard touchdown strike, but there's a flag in the backfield. That is way over to the right side. Man, Mason catching that one over the middle and showing off the wheels there. It's going to be another hold on the Lamar Tigers.
And
78-yard touchdown pass brought back. Seen that at Nevada a couple times, didn't we?
Yeah.
I don't even know what the penalty back. That's behind the line of scrimmage, so I don't know if got a right tackle out there, got a hold on him or what it was. It was definitely a hold, but didn't see who it was on. Back the Tigers all the way up to their own 10-yard line now.
Jeez.
1st and a mile. Actually, mark it at the 9's what they're saying.
What kind of, isn't a whole 10 yards?
Yeah, that's definitely more than 10 yards, but it was from the spot of the foul. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Motion to the right. Beshore going to go right up the middle with it. Gets across the 15 up to the 16-yard line. Going to be brought down there. Just gain of 7 on the play there. Bring up 2nd and 29. Something you don't hear very often. Clock's winding down. That'll bring it into the first quarter. Lamar Tigers up 21-6 over the Monett Cubs. Take a 1-minute break. 1-minute break and be right back. You listen to 101.7 KHST, My Country.
The management staff and all employees of Redneck Outdoors, one of the Barton County area's largest employers, would like to wish the Barton County area teams a great year. Redneck Outdoors is always a supporter of area student athletes, band members, cheerleaders, and the entire school system. It takes a lot to create a winning team, and Redneck Outdoors would like to recognize everyone involved. Redneck is always looking for qualified applicants for employment and is proud to support the Barton County area's workforce. Redneck offers competitive wages, health benefits, 401k, as well as an employee stock ownership program. You can apply at 1705 Gulf, Lamar, Missouri, or call 417-682-1927. Redneck Outdoors, nationally known, locally owned and operated, proud to be a part of Barton County. Redneck is an equal opportunity employer.
My team at Bull Insurance Agency will work hard to protect what matters most to you. So stop by or visit us online at bullinsuranceragency.com.
Welcome back to Monett, Missouri. Nate Eady and Wyatt Hull bringing this one to you. Tigers facing a 2nd and 29 now from their own 16. Into the game's Ty Wilhite, far wide receiver on the Lamar side. Shotgun formation for Beshore. Beshore takes the snap, hands off around the left side to Trace Wilhite. He's across the 15 up to the 20, buries his head, gets across the 30 up to the 35, dragging a couple guys and gets back up to almost, it is past the original line of scrimmage. So now they're going to face a 3rd and 9, looks like. Good gain there by Trace Wilhite. Bring up a 3rd and 9. Gain of 20 on the play. Good run there by Trace Wilhite. I thought they had him tackled at about the 30-yard line, and he drug a couple kids 6 yards.
Yeah, we really needed that, Nate. Just getting back a big chunk of that yardage that we lost.
Manageable now on 3rd down. Motion to the right. Snap to Beshore, rolling to the left, looking to throw. Hits Trace Wilhite in the flat. He's across the 45 up to the 50-yard line. Going to be spun out of bounds at the Monett 48. Another good pitch and catch there by Joel Beshore out to Trace Wilhite in the flat that time. Enough for a Stevens Automotive 1st down, and the Tigers are in Cub territory again.
It's nice to see Trace back out there,
That was impressive from that offense getting out of that hole that they were in.
Which
it's easy to give up after you pull back a 78-yard touchdown pass. Shotgun formation for Beshore. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Snap to Beshore. Hands off around the right side to Matthew Nancy's hitting the backfield, drugged down by Merriman. Going to be a loss of a yard. Merriman coming from that defensive tackle spot and getting Nance on the ground. Loss of a yard on the play. $10:50 now left in the first half. The Lamar Tigers are up. 21-6. Shotgun formation for the Tigers. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Beshore looking over the defense, takes the snap. Going to go right up the middle himself. Going to be hit at the 49-yard line by Merriman. Again, no gain on the play, just back to the line of scrimmage. Merriman making 2 big plays for the Cubs in a row there. Bring up 3rd and 11 now from the Monett 49. Wyatt, they dig themselves out of the hole. Now they're facing a 3rd and long.
See what we can do here.
Got Mason Gastel back into the game. He's far side of the Lamar sideline. Terrell Davis at the slot. Riley Heckaden down here on the Monett sideline.
It looks like Mason has one-on-one.
Snap to Beshore. Going across the middle again. Mason's got it caught at the 30-yard line, up to the 25, to the 20. Makes a guy miss. 10-5. Touchdown, Lamar Tigers. No penalties that time. 49-yard pitch and catch there. Just kind of a run those 2 receivers side by side. Mason went underneath Terrell there, made a nice catch, got in behind his guy, broke a tackle at the 20, and went end zone dancing. That was enough for a Gearheads Garage touchdown. On for the Carthage Ag extra point is Jose Juarez. Jose lining it up. Hunter Lundeen to hold, snaps down, kicks up. And it is inside the left upright, good. Lamar Tigers lead 28-6. Take a 30-second break and be right back. Listen to 101.7 KHST, My Country.
Every patient, every time. At Vision Solutions, we take pride in providing excellent eye care. Functional and trendy frames, the best in lens technology, specialty clinics for dry eye, macular degeneration, glaucoma, and more. We are sure to have exactly what you need at Vision Solutions.
Welcome back to Monett, Missouri. Nate Eady and Wyatt Hall bringing you this one. Lamar Tigers up 28-6 over the Monett Cubs, coming off of a 49-yard touchdown pass from Joel Beshore to Mason Gastel. Mason's got a pile of yards here tonight. Could have had a whole lot more with that 78-yarder if it doesn't get brought back.
You know, Joel's throwing some good balls also.
Sure.
You know, he's always putting it right in the right spot.
Money. Yep. Talk about Mason a lot, but you got to get it to him. Joel doing a good job of it. On for the LBT kickoff, Jose Juarez, high kick. Fielded at the 15-yard line. He's across the 20 up to the 25. Gets outside and going to be brought down at the 30-yard line there by Ian Googie. Googie, not a guy that you normally see tackling people. He just strapped the saddle on and rode him to the ground. Not a picture-perfect form tackle, but he gets the same result and gets him on the ground. Didn't take it to the house that time. Monett Cubs going to come out 1st and 10 from their own 30. 9:40 left in the first half. Lamar Tigers up 28-6. Madrid going to go under center. 1 receiver left, 1 to the right. Motion to the right. Snap to Madrid. Going to throw underneath, and it's almost picked off by Cameron Sturgill.
I think if it wasn't picked off by Cameron, Austin might have got it.
That ball was on him quick, and he got his hands up and knocked it down, but just couldn't haul it in. Good replay of it there. Aggravated with himself. He didn't come up with it. 2nd down now. Shotgun formation. Cubs going to change the call to the sideline. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. 1 back in the backfield with Madrid. Shotgun formation. Snap to Madrid. Looking to throw out in the flat again. It's complete to Umfleet. Joel Beshore hits him in the backfield, but he drags him back to the original line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a half of a yard there. Good job by Joel Beshore. Sniffing that one out and getting his hands on him. Umfleet does not go down easy.
No.
Shotgun formation. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right again. 1 back in the backfield. Umfleet in the slot again. Madrid looking over the defense. Takes the snap, looking to throw. Throws underneath screen
pass
to the tailback, and Trace Wilhite has it snuffed out. Gain of 1 on the play, maybe. Good job there by Trace Wilhite. They run that last week on us?
Yeah. And it worked.
Yeah, a big gain, yeah. Bring up 4th down for the Cubs, 4th and 8. Back to return for the Lamar Tigers. Ian Googie, late substitution on the field. See if the referees got it. Fair catch called for, and he catches at the 38-yard line and be blown dead there. I don't think the referees caught the late substitution there. I think we had one too many on the field, but got away with it. That was enough for another USA Mortgage defensive stop. Call Nathan Mayberry for all your mortgage needs, 417-214-9119. Tigers going to start this drive 1st and 10 from their own 38. 8:37 left in the first half. Tigers up 28-6. Going to break the huddle, going to go 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Shotgun formation for B-Shore. Terrell Davis in the slot. Mason Gaston and Riley Heckett into the wide receivers. Hand off to Logan Kish around the right side across the 40. Cuts back at the 45 and dives ahead to the 46. Nice little run there by Logan Kish. Talk about how he kind of dances around a little bit. If he keeps coming outside, he had Riley Heckett blocking for him up there at the 50. Just trying to beat that one-on-one with his feet. He does have good feet, but gain of 7 on the play, I think. Or, excuse me, gain of 8. Bring up 2nd and 2. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Kish and Matthew Nance at the wings. B-Shore takes a snap, hands off around the left side to Matthew Nance. He's across the 45 up to the 50 to the 45. Going to be hit and brought down, but that's a first down. Another Stevens Automotive first down. Let's say the ball came out late, and they're going to give it to the Cubs. Wow. I didn't see it come out, Wyatt.
I didn't either.
I knew by the way that side judge from the Lamar side come running in hot, he was going to call that one a fumble. Tigers cough it up and give it back to the Cubs.
I got to go back and play some defense.
Tough break there for Matthew Nance. Had enough for a first down, got in Cub territory and coughs the ball up. Make up for it on defense now. 1st and 10 for the Cubs, going under center. Motion to the right, excuse me, to the left. Madrid going to keep it himself, and Matthew Nance comes in and just puts a walloping on him, and there's an early runner for Mother Tucker's hit of the game. I might just go ahead and crown him right now. You cough up the football, and then you drop the quarterback for a loss of 4 or 5 there on the play.
That's how you make a play.
Yep.
I mean,
that was an option play, and he come in hot. Shotgun formation now on 2nd down, 2nd and 14. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left, empty backfield. Madrid looking over the defense. Gets the call from the sideline. Takes the snap, looking to his right. Throws over the middle. It's going to be picked by Austin Wilkerson. He's across the 40-yard line up to the 35, to the 30, to the 20. Cuts back at the 15, into the 10, 5. Touchdown, Lamar Tigers. Looking for flags, and we're clean. Pick 6 for Austin Wilkerson, and he's inching towards that. Do you remember the stat?
No.
inching near Coach Bishore's interception record.
I know he's getting up there.
And he does it with a pick 6. Good coverage there by the defense. Austin read that one perfectly. Gearhead's Garage touchdown on the pick 6, on for the Carthage Jags extra point. Snaps down, kicks up. It is good, and Lamar Tigers lead 35-6 over the Monett Cubs. Take a 30-second break. Be right back. Listen to 101.7 KHST, My Country.
Explore your career possibilities at Cox Health. As one of Southwest Missouri's choice employers, we keep these traditions alive by continually investing in the technology, resources, and people that make us the region's healthcare leader. If you're ready to explore the possibilities of a Cox Health career, we'd love to meet you. Life-changing careers happen here. Call 417-269-5627 or go to coxhealth.com/careers.
Back to Monett, Missouri. Richardson Field, Nate Eady and Wyatt Hall bringing you this one. Lamar Tigers up 35-6, 7:02 left in the first half. Jose Juarez on for the LBT kickoff. Lamar Bank and Trust is open 24/7 with online banking, mobile deposit, and Tiger Pride debit cards. Juarez looking over his kick team, says they're set. He's approaching the football, puts the foot to a high, short kick. Going to be fielded at the 24. Coming back midfield, gets across the 30 up to the 35. Going to bring him down there. Like number 35 for the Lamar Tigers, Alex Livingston, in on the tackle. Going to actually mark him at the 35. Put the Cubs 1st and 10 from their own 35 to start this drive. Coming off the pick 6. Tiger defense doing a good job here tonight. 6:55 left in the first half. Madrid going under center. Motion to the left. Snap to Madrid. Going to roll right and look to throw. Looking out in the flat to Umfleet, and he's going to be incomplete. He did throw it away. Sailed it deep in the Lamar sideline. Bring up 2nd down now. They're trying to get the ball to Umfleet. More so in the passing game. He hasn't really carried the ball much. Tigers got him in a 2nd and 10 here. Cubs going to break the huddle, going to go shotgun formation, trips to the right. 2 receivers to the left. Umfleet in the slot on the left side. Madrid looking over the defense, motion to the right now. Snap to him, going to look to throw out in the flat. It's complete to Umfleet. He's dancing around, gets across the 40 up to the 43-yard line, and going to be brought down from behind by Trace Wellhite and Tucker Torbeck. What?
That's
That's not where you see a defensive tackle most of the time, but Mason Gastel had Umfleet kind of dancing around and slowed him up for a little bit, give Tucker time to catch up. Not knocking Tucker's speed.
No, it's a good example of not giving up on the play.
Sure. Be 3rd and 1 from the Monett 44. Back under center's Madrid. Motion to the left. Snap to him, going to go right up the middle. He's hit by Mike Mills behind the line of scrimmage and dropped for a loss.
It's a big dude hitting a small dude.
Yeah, and they're going to say his forward progress stopped at the line of scrimmage. Boy, he hit him like 2 yards deep. All righty, bring up 4th down.
I'd be shocked if they don't go for this.
Yeah, they're going. Yep, Cubs are going to go for it here. Back under center again. Be 4th and 1. Motion to the right, snap to him, going to go up the middle again. He's going to be hit in the backfield again by Tyson Williams and Mike Mills. Not enough, and that'll be a USA Mortgage defensive stop. Good job there by the defensive line on that 4th and 1.
I would say I knew that was going to happen because, we were loading up the defensive line, and, there's not many teams that can just blow us off the ball.
No, another USA Mortgage defensive stop. Tigers on fire with those here tonight. Coach Wilkerson going to be happy of how that defense is playing. Really, offense has played pretty clean other than the 2 penalties, but got out of that hole and ended up with a score out of it. Be 1st and 10 from the Monett 43. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Going motion now with the wings. Going to go 4 wide receivers left. Snap to the quarterback. Quick screen to Mason Gastel, complete at the 45. He's crossed the 40, dancing around to the sideline, gets down on the ground at the 36, looks like. Gaining 8 there? No.
7.
7.
Say 7.
Just stacked that left side and ran a screen to Mason Gastel. Ty Wellhite going to check in for Mason now. Bring up a 2nd and 3 from the Monett 36. 5:08 left in the first half. Tigers up 35-6. Shotgun formation. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Snap to him. Going to go right up the middle. Gets across the 35. Bounces to the outside. Gets across the 30. And goes down at the 27-yard line. Enough for another Stevens Automotive 1st down. Nice carry there by Joel. I think if he keeps his feet, he might still be running. Looked like he was falling forward at the end of contact there. Might have been able to run through that one. Good enough, though, got the 1st down. Be 1st and 10 from the Monett 27. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Ty Wellhite still in at wide receiver. Joel rolls to the right, looking to throw. Looks out in the flat to Terrell Davis, complete at the 20-yard line. Big hit at the 20-yard line, but Terrell Davis holds on to it.
You know, that pass traveled about 20 yards, but it's only a 5-yard gain.
Yeah. I think he was trying to get to Logan Kish out in the flat with it. But good job by Terrell Davis holding on to it. Gain of 6 on the play. Bring up 2nd and 4 from the Monett 21. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Beshore looking over the defense. Snap to Beshore, hands off around the left side to Trace. Gets across the 20 up to the 15, bounces it out, gets up to the 10, and going to be brought down from behind. Now for another Stevens Automotive first down to put the Tigers first and goal from the Monett 10. Nice run there by Trace. You just never know when he's going to go down because he runs through so many tackles. Good hard runner. It's nice to see Trace back after 2 weeks out.
Yeah, he usually gets taken down from the back, you know, because there's not too many people that can take him out when he's running forward.
Head on, yeah. Be first and goal now. Snap to Beshore, hands off around the left side to Logan Kish, and he's going to be hit in the backfield. Loss of a yard there on the play. Kind of a quick hit, and they tried faking a pass. Defense wasn't fooled by it. Loss of a yard on the play. No more than a yard. Be a loss of 2. Put them first, second goal from the Monett 12. Tigers going to huddle up and call the play here. Breaking the huddle, going to go stack formation to the right. Going heavy now. Big Mike Mills in at fullback. Haven't seen this set in a while. Beshore under center. Snap to Beshore, sweep to the left. Wilkerson across the 10, up to the 5. Lowers his head and runs over one at the goal line. Touchdown, Lamar Tigers. No flags, and the Tigers get another Gearheads Garage touchdown. 12-yard touchdown run by Austin Wilkerson. On for the Carthage Ag extra point. Jose Juarez, Hunter Lundeen to hold. Snaps down, low snap. Gets the kickoff, and it's right down the middle. Good. Lamar Tigers lead this one 42-6 over Monett. Take a 30-second break and be right back. Listen to 101.7 KHST, My Country.
McDonald's of Lamar is proud to be a supporter of all area students and athletes and would like to wish the Lamar Tigers congratulations and continued success throughout the season. McDonald's of Lamar is now under new owners. Shane and Kara Campbell are proud to be members of the Lamar community. Whether you dine in or drive through, they strive to give you the best and most courteous service around. McDonald's of Lamar. Make them your first stop before each game and check out their full menu of great food, drinks, coffee, and ice cream. McDonald's of Lamar, proudly supporting the Lamar Tigers.
Welcome back to Monett, Missouri here at Richardson Field. Nate Eady and Wyatt Hall bringing it to you. Lamar Tigers up 42-6 here with 2:43 left in the first half. On for the LBT kickoffs, Jose Juarez. Approaching the football. Puts the foot to it. Short kick again, Wyatt. Going to be fielded at the 29. Big guy cuts back to the middle. He's going to be hit and dropped at the 35-yard line.
Cooper Hahn there.
Yeah, it looked like Logan Kish and Cooper Hahn.
I wonder if they're practicing that or something, because you don't usually see it twice in a row.
Yeah, it's almost like he's hitting that blob wedge, getting way under it. Actually, mark him at the Monett 36, 1st and 10. Monett going to go back under center. Motion to the right with Umfleet. Snap to him, going to go right up the middle with it. Going to keep it himself, gets up to the 40-yard line, dragging people ahead, and going to be brought down at the 41. Gain of 5 on the play there for Madrid. Bring up a 2nd and 5.
Monett has definitely not stopped playing.
No.
They
won't. Be a bad mistake with that head coach.
Yeah.
Been here a long time, and he expects one thing.
Effort.
Back under center. Handoff around the right side to Umfleet. They're giving chase to him. He's going to be hit in the backfield by Tyson Williams. Good job by Tyson Williams getting off a block, making the play in the backfield. Be a loss of 2 on the play. Just a stretch play to Umfleet. He's a tough tackle, to a tough guy to get on the ground. Tyson Williams got off the block there, very nice. Brings up 3rd and 6 now from the Monett 39. You got to quit yawning here and put me to sleep. Back under center for the Monett Cubs. Motion to the right. Snap to him. Going to keep it himself. Gets across the 40, up nearing the 45. Going to say he was brought down at the 42, actually. Knee down before he got the stretch out. No, they mark him at the 44. Far side sideline judge had a different spot of it. Be 4th and 2 for the Monett Cubs from the 44. Monett ushering in some late substitutions here. Going to go for it again on 4th down. Coach Old challenging in this offense to pick up the 1st down here. See if the Tigers can hold them. Back under center. Takes the snap. Going to roll left, keep it to pass. Looking to throw. Giving chase is Matthew Nance. He's hit and dropped. Sack on the play for Matthew Nance, and Trace Wilhite going to share it with him.
I would say he made up for that fumble.
Yep. Matthew playing good defense here tonight. That's enough for a USA Mortgage defensive stop. Call Nate Mayberry, 214-9119. 34 seconds left. Wyatt, what do you think they do here?
I mean,
keep playing or take a knee, go to halftime?
How much time's left? Did you say 34? Oh, we got to keep playing.
See what they do. Starting offense coming back out on the field. Tyson Williams going to come in at tight end.
We're in scoring range, Nate.
Mason Gastel in there as well. Your call. I have no idea what he's going to do here. We'll see.
I wouldn't expect a
strange
pass,
formation. One receiver left, one to the right. Kish in the backfield with Beshore. Hands off to him around the left side. Gets across the 40 up to the 35. Dragging a guy to the 30. Can be brought down just shy of the 30-yard line. Right at the sticks, Wyatt. Going to mark him at the 32, looks like.
I'm guessing we'll run just one more play if we do.
17 seconds left. Tigers hustling up to the line of scrimmage.
Let's see if they throw it to Mason.
Snap to Beshore, hands off around the right side to Kish. He's across the 30, up to the 25, up to the 20. We spun to the ground, high tackle. Kish wanting a face mask on it, but doesn't get it. That'll bring it into the first half. Lamar Tigers up 42-6. Take a 3-minute break, and be back with the Jones Plumbing and Heating halftime show.
Eisenhower Lumber is your full-line lumber and hardware store, working to provide contractors, carpenters, and the do-it-yourselfers quality products and friendly service at competitive prices.
How about Valspar Paint and Holland Grills?
Eisenhower Lumber is your source for plumbing,
electrical,
paint,
building materials,
millwork, and lawn and garden. Eisenhower Lumber, 903 Gulf in Lamar, or call 682-5545. Find them fast in names and numbers.
Welcome back to Monett, Missouri. Tigers got a timeout with 1 second left on the clock here, and they're going to attempt a field goal. How far is this one, Wyatt? Oh, yeah, I'll kick your volume on there for you. Jose Juarez for the field goal. See if he can put the foot to it. Snaps down, kicks up. And it's angling towards the uprights, and it is good. Sneaks in there across the crossbar. Jose Juarez knocks it down the middle. He had pressure coming too. Tigers will take a 45-6 lead now over the Monett Cubs.
Something Juan couldn't do.
now we can take a 3-minute break, and we'll be back with the Jones Plumbing and Heating halftime show. You're listening to 101.7 KHST, My Country.
Do you want real pizza made fresh with homemade dough and sauce with all the ingredients? Go to Mother Tucker's Pizza. Your perfect pizza is waiting, and they have curbside delivery, dine-in, a daily buffet, fresh daily salad, or you can try nachos, wings, mushrooms, and toasted right out of the oven sandwiches. Mother Tucker's Pizza has 12 specialty pizzas, or they can custom make yours. They also have a huge patio to hang out with friends and family. Come on by before the game. Mother Tucker's Pizza, the pizza you've been waiting on. Next to the golf course in Lamar. Call ahead, 681-0855.
When the Tigers take the field, it's all good. It's football season, and everyone at Vintage Chaos wants to wish the Tigers another great season. At Vintage Chaos, you'll find everything from primitives, live edge tables, handmade items created in Missouri, collectible figurines, signs, and pillows, and items are always changing, like new arrivals like Myra bags, and even homemade Lamar Tigers signs and XL football aprons by local artists, and the perfect sign for the season. Vintage Chaos next to Dairy Queen in the Strip Center, 417-682-4770. The shop that is just full of surprises.
Tiger football isn't just a game, it's a tradition. Everyone at Baldwin Auto Repair wishes the Tigers a safe and successful season. Your second biggest expenditure is usually your vehicle, and when things go wrong, the longer you wait, the worse it can get. Baldwin Auto Repair has the equipment and experience to check your car out before that little thing becomes a big one. They can fix whatever problem your vehicle is having quickly and with rates that are hard to beat. For whatever is ailing your pride and joy, call Zach at Baldwin Auto Repair, 417-681-0848.
Hi, I'm Nathan Mayberry with USA Mortgage. We are one of the leading mortgage lenders in the state of Missouri, giving us the capabilities to help you out, whether if you're a first-time home buyer or a seasoned homeowner. Don't hesitate to contact me for your mortgage financing needs. I can be reached at 417-214-9119. I look forward to hearing from you. Nathan Mayberry, NMLS number 256722. DAS Acquisitions Company, LLC, DBA USA Mortgage, NMLS number 227262. Equal housing lender. Additional terms and conditions apply. Toll free at 888-250-6522. For license information, go to www.usa-mortgage.com. Go Tigers!
In names and numbers.
Some things in life you can just rely on, like the comfy fit of a favorite pair of jeans and the tried and true performance of a new home comfort system from Rude. So here's to reliability, built into everything we do. Rely on Rude.
Get reliable year-round comfort with the new HVAC system installed by the pros at Jones Plumbing, Heat, and Air, the local team you can rely on because the best is not too good for you. Give them a call at 682-2780 and find them fast in names and numbers.
Students and athletes, and would like to wish the Lamar Tigers congratulations and continued success throughout the season. McDonald's of Lamar is now under new owners. Shane and Kara Campbell are proud to be members of the Lamar community. Whether you dine in or drive through, they strive to give you the best and most courteous service around. McDonald's of Lamar. Make them your first stop before each game and check out their full menu of great food, drinks, coffee, and ice cream. McDonald's of Lamar, proudly supporting the Lamar Tigers.
Welcome back to Monett, Missouri and Richardson Field. This is the Jones Plumbing and Heating halftime show. Be sure to call them for all your heating and air conditioning needs, 682-2780, your local Rude dealer. Lamar Tigers got a 45-6 lead over the Monett Cubs, and joined with me now is Michael Moyer. Michael Moyer, I said Miller apparently at the start of the game. Julie Miller caught me on that one, and you were polite and didn't correct me, but I appreciate it.
It's not the first time that it's been messed up, but
sure.
I'm good with it. So
that's all right. Michael, we appreciate you joining us, getting to switch headsets. You usually got two headsets on over there running the production live stream. That's what we want to talk to you about tonight. You and I early in the season said we was going to do this, and here we are, week 7. You reminded me we hadn't got to it, so let's get to it. Kind of just run us down how this thing kind of come about, and what your role in it was, and kind of what your vision of it was.
Yeah, it's kind of become a monster a little bit, to be honest with you, but in a good way. Something that we've talked about for several years, just improving the quality for the people watching at home that maybe can't make the trip or that don't live close to the area, and so we've changed some things this year and added the extra camera and of course the graphics and those kind of things. If we get to a place like Monett, give them props with a beautiful facility here that they have in the press box, and we're able to actually plug into their scoreboard, and that's what gives you guys what you see on the screen. You get the time and the score and the quarter and all that added in there. So it's just a nice thing to have, and we get that at home, of course, but we never know what we're going to get on the road. So.
Sure. Yeah, it's always nice whenever when the host team treats us like Monett has here tonight. But going over the live stream, was that your idea for the sideline camera? I thought you brought that up to me last year.
Yeah, it's something that that I've talked about for a while because. And props to the school and district and Zach Harris for taking the lead and saying, yeah, let's get this done for our people who want to watch it. But that's what happens there, and how we get that camera is it's wireless. And you guys have heard that Blaine Shaw is running that. He's doing a great job with it. And what we do is we've got a battery pack on that set up down there, and he's got wireless all over the field, and we've just got a receiver up here that we can catch him, which allows us to get you those nice shots down there, of course, on the sidelines and coin toss and those kind of things that you wouldn't get even in the stands. You don't get that close of an experience. So, yeah, it was kind of a fun thing to add in there.
Sure. The instant replay deal, was that a program that they had to get, or just something that you had to plug into the computer? How'd you get the instant replay to it?
Well, all the way from the beginning, I guess we go back to the school bought a whole new computer, and this computer is built for live streaming. And of course, we tested it last year at graduation, and that's something that will be used for many events, not just football. So that's something that we can use throughout the district. But that computer does allow us to have one replay camera. You may have noticed that we only show the replays off of the camera at the end zone, and at this point, we just have one camera capability for replay. We can't even replay the main camera that Erno's running, but yes, that's something that's on the computer, and to be honest with you, I'm still kind of learning that setup, hoping to there's some more gadgets with it that we can use to do a halftime highlight and things like that, but and it saves those clips automatically as you play them. But yeah, it's really good, and Blaine does a great job keeping the people in frame when they're running. A lot of people don't know how hard that is to be able to zoom out and zoom in and keep the players in frame to be able to give you a good shot of it.
Sure. And we talk about Erno Miller. He did the live stream whenever we was running it. We had to sit right here with the computer from the radio station, and so talk about kind of your recruitment of those guys and Blaine Shaw here, and how you know Blaine, how you got him talked into doing such a thing.
Well, Erno's the OG. I mean, he's the beginning of this deal, and so I hope if you guys see him out and about, tell him thank you for all the time that he's put in running that main camera for you for years. But yeah, he just fell right in and said, let's do it. We're going to expand the team, and I think he's enjoyed it. And another thing, we've got him up on top of the press box, and we're inside tonight. So a little different. In years past, you could just look over and tug his shoulder, tug his jersey, his shirt, and say, hey, give me a shot of this. But we've got him up on top and got a big long cable from the top of the press box. So we have intercoms to be able to talk to him and to be able to communicate. And that's why Nate said I'm wearing a couple of headsets. I wear one, that's the intercom, one side of my ear that I can talk to Blaine and Erno, but then on the other side I hear Nate and Wyatt. So it gets a little jumbled up sometimes in my head over here while we're doing those.
Well, you do a fine job of it, and like I say, the multitasking that you have to do over there is incredible. But talking about you wear a lot of hats in the community, and on top of you have a regular job too. So talk about what else you do for the community and a way to stay. I know the way you get to stay involved with these kids, but tell the people kind of what else you do, other hats that you wear.
Well, yeah, I do have a lot of hats, and sometimes it can be a little overwhelming. But yeah, of course, doing the youth at the Methodist Church and staying involved with the kids. But doing stuff like this gives me the ability to interact some more. And of course, Blaine, we go way back from church in the youth group, and of course he's a big time college kid now, and he's making that big money running this camera.
Yeah.
But Blaine is a great kid, and it's just a way for us to interact and to stay in touch, and also be able to support the kids. And as you know, Nate, you coached them, but I've got a lot of those freshman boys, a big group of Methodist boys down there, and I want to give a shout out too to all the other guys, Daryl and Chris and Ben and Stoney and everybody else, all the youth pastors in the community. We have an amazing community. I don't know if everybody knows, but you go to other places and you don't get the guys working together like we get. Parker Garfield over at Assembly, just a great bunch of guys, and we're not trying to compete for kids, because we're all on the same side.
Sure.
And that's what I love about it. We just do a lot of community events, and we work together because it's all about bringing kids to a relationship with Christ, and not about who has the most kids in their group.
Sure. And Blaine, one of those guys you had in your youth group, and he runs the sound. I get to see him there on Sundays at the Methodist Church, and so he's got an electronics background doing that. How long has he been doing that up at the church there?
Blaine's been doing that for
how long is it?
At least a couple years. And
you and Brian?
3 years, he says.
3 years.
Well, I kind of have the John Calipari mentality on that. It's always be recruiting.
Yeah.
And we always be recruiting for people to help us out with that kind of stuff. And it's hard. You get somebody in, you don't want to let them go.
Sure.
And Brian Ball, give him a shout out too. He's there every Sunday to do
Sure.
that.
Yeah, well, it's like I say, it's with your knowledge of that type of production, this community for sure is blessed to have it, to be able to watch it from home. Like you said, people that can't make it, and the kids, it's a good thing. They can go back and watch it for the rest of their lives. It's archived on there on YouTube. And
yeah, we hope so. Grandma and Grandpa, the kids. It's interesting to see the YouTube analytics. We see, several other countries typically, and we have a foreign exchange student this year playing, and you get to see all over the world where some of those analytics are coming in. People are watching. Pretty cool to see Tiger football shared out there all over and get to stay on there. It's just a cool thing, the technology we have these days to be able to share that with people that couldn't make it to the game. Of course, we want you to be at the game live.
Sure.
We talked about this before. Of course, we want to give you a good experience on the live stream, but first and foremost, if you can make it out to the game, come and see them live, man. That's a whole nother experience.
Sure.
And we want to promote that for sure.
And you have the ability to go back and watch it if you want to again. So if there's something, it's a play that you couldn't remember or something you liked, you go back and watch it.
Jerry Marty, I'll give him a shout out. A couple weeks ago, he came up at home and he told me, he said he watches it while he's in the stands so he can watch the replay live. So
sure.
So kind of cool. I don't know how many of y'all are out there watching while you're sitting in the stands, but that's kind of cool. You get to see a different angle if you miss a play. And, when you're watching live there, sometimes you go, oh man, I wish I could see that again, and whether it's a fumble or whatever the case.
And the other thing, like I say, we're proud of the radio side of it and the sponsorships that we have there too. But a lot of times, you get down in Cassville, you can't hear that post-game show. I used to rush to the car to try to get in range so I could hear Coach Bailey's post-game.
Sure.
But before I started doing the radio, but now with this, if you got a car with Bluetooth technology, you just pull up the live stream, Bluetooth it through your phone. You can, as long as you got cell service, you can listen to that post game, even if we're far away out of radio range. So that's another good tool. So
Nate, I've told you before, but when I used to do sales and I traveled a lot, there were times I remember being out in Pennsylvania on a Friday night, listening to the Tigers play the exact same way you're talking about, driving in the car, hook it up to Bluetooth, and be able to listen to the Tigers anywhere where you're at, which is pretty cool. So
technology's come a long way since you and I was their age, and it's only getting better. But again, we really, really thank you for what you do and putting this thing together and getting Erno and Blaine on the cameras. You guys have done an awesome job in this very first year of it. Just throws the expectation through the roof for it, right?
Well, we'll make a cap on that maybe and just tone it down. But
sure.
But one thing I will mention before you pull me off the stage here, we're looking for people. I mean, if somebody's interested in learning how to do this live production, the biggest part of it is learning how to set it up and put it and tear it down.
Sure.
Of course, Blaine did a great job covering for me. I went on a trip in week 3, I think it was, and Blaine ran the production from the computer and did a great job. It just shows anybody can do it, right?
Yeah.
No, Blaine's really good at that stuff. But if you're listening and you're interested in that, you want to get a hold of me. We got a couple home games here left this year. It'd be a good time to maybe shadow and see if you want to. What we've done is we've installed 2 cameras that stay in the gym all the time. Actually 3. The huddle cam would be one that a lot of you are familiar with. When you go to the YouTube channel that you're watching tonight, that camera, you can watch volleyball games, you can watch, and those are available. So if you're watching tonight on YouTube and you subscribe to the channel, then you'll get a notification. If you hit the bell, you'll get a notification anytime that camera, any camera goes live, whether it's football, volleyball, when basketball season rolls around. That's cool. It just follows the play. But we did add some other cameras in there, and we won't be able to do every game this year, but some basketball games we'll be able to have a production real similar to what you see with football. have some replays and those kind of things available, score on the screen, that kind of stuff. So again, we want, there's a bunch of basketball games, but we also want to support and have the kids coming out. They'll all be live on the Huddle Cam, but full production games we'll just do a handful of those.
Sure. Oh, that's we don't want football season to end right now, but that's something to look forward to for basketball. And like you said, with volleyball, if somebody volleyball team is kicking butt, if nobody knows, they're get out and watch those girls play. I know that my mom she enjoyed even the junior high over in the middle school. You can my daughter's a 7th grader playing volleyball. My mom was able to pull that up and watch while she was at home. Got to watch some of those volleyball games. So a good thing that the school has and something that they bring too. So can't thank the school district enough for that.
Absolutely.
And then of course thank the sponsors for the video and and Dr. Zach Harris for giving the okay to make this thing happen. And it's been a good vision, and I know everybody surely enjoys it. Michael, thank you for coming on and explaining it to us. We'll take a 3-minute break and be right back. You listen to 101.7 KHST, My Country.
Want real pizza made fresh with homemade dough and sauce with all the ingredients? Go to
The management staff and all employees of Redneck Outdoors, one of the Barton County area's largest employers, would like to wish the Barton County area teams a great year. Redneck Outdoors is always a supporter of area student athletes, band members, cheerleaders, and the entire school system. It takes a lot to create a winning team, and Redneck Outdoors would like to recognize everyone involved. Redneck is always looking for qualified applicants for employment and is proud to support the Barton County area's workforce. Redneck offers competitive wages, health benefits, 401k, as well as an employee stock ownership program. You can apply at 1705 Gulf, Lamar, Missouri, or call 417-682-1927. Redneck Outdoors, nationally known, locally owned and operated, proud to be a part of Barton County. Redneck is an equal opportunity.
Clements Plumbing, Heating, and Air would like to wish the Tigers, coaches, and all involved with the program a great season. Clements Plumbing, Heating, and Air has been serving the needs of the people in the area for years. With a trained staff of technicians, they can do the job big or small, whether it's plumbing, heating, or air. They get the job done right the first time and at a price that's hard to beat. The staff and management, always a proud supporter of Lamar Tigers athletics and the entire school. Don't forget to schedule your appointment to get your system checked out before it begins to have problems. Clements Plumbing, Heating, and Air, located at 400 West 12th Street in Lamar. Give them a call today at 417-682-3797.
Missing that human touch with your bank? Come talk to a real person at Community National Bank and Trust, your local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to offer the best products. Your busy lifestyle requires banking options like mobile deposit and people-to-people pay. With locations in Southeast Kansas and Southwest Missouri, let Community National Bank and Trust keep your finances safe and your spending smarter. Visit mybankcnb.com for a location near you. Community National Bank and Trust, federally insured, locally awesome.
At Runyon CPA, they're not just your ordinary CPA firm. They're your partners in success. Being a tax CPA isn't just about crunching numbers. It's about going beyond what you expect. At Runyon CPA, they personally handle each client, treating you with honesty and respect. They will provide you with all the options so you can decide how to move forward in growing and managing your farm or small business. Check them out at runyoncpa.com or facebook.com/RunyonCPA. Call or text to secure your tax appointment for this coming season right now, 417-682-1592. Now that the sun is getting hotter, you need to stay cooler. Shady's Tint and Detail can help you do just that. Auto, residential, or commercial window tinting is a specialty of Shady's. They also do auto glass repair and replacement, plus spray-in bed liners. Stop in and see the new location across from Clements Plumbing and Heating on 12th Street in Lamar. Call 417-392-9200 to schedule your appointment. Stay cooler and protect your investment.
Welcome back to Monett, Missouri. Nate Eady and Wyatt Hall bringing you this one. This is the halftime Jones Plumbing and Heating halftime show. Wyatt, thanks for joining us back up here. Exciting first half for the Lamar Tigers. Well balanced on the offensive side of the ball, and the defense playing lights out. Got a pick six, and keeping the Monett offense out of the end zone.
You know,
have they picked up one first down? Have they picked up one?
I think one, maybe two, but
Yeah.
I think it was just one. You know, they're playing, like I said, you know, they're playing just they're starting how they were finishing, or they're finishing how they started last week. You know, couple penalties here and there, but overall, I think we're playing really good. You know, we had that big kickoff, kick return touchdown. So besides that, I think we've been playing pretty fundamentally sound. You know, those couple penalties, but besides that, I think we're doing pretty good.
Sure. Jose Juarez ended that first half with a 34-yard field goal that was good, went over the crossbar just enough, but it resulted the same in 3 points, and so he's 1 for 1 on the year, I think, on field goal attempts, isn't he, or have they attempted another one? I don't remember one.
I don't remember one either.
I'm old, though, so.
You know, I got a text from Juan after I said
yeah. Juan wouldn't have made that one.
Yeah, and he said darn, you know. And just to give Juan some credit, he was a pretty good he was a D tackle playing kicker just like his brother is.
Sure.
So you don't see very many.
Right. We haven't got to see Jose play D tackle until the JV gets on, but does a good job in the kicking game.
There's not too many big guys that can.
Sure. And that's, you know, I don't think that's that field goal is to run the score up or anything like that. It's to practice it. Get in a game. Yep. Get in a game situation, because that field goal can come down. You know, last year's state championship game was a 6-3 game, and so that field goal could come up huge. You know, so. And
you know, if he misses that, it gives him something to work on.
Sure.
You know, it shows him what he did wrong.
I did see he was under a lot of pressure. I seen that big Merriman kid. The big offensive and defensive lineman stud for the Cubs. He got through, but Jose kept his focus and drilled it. So. And
just to give him a little more credit, it wasn't just a chip shot.
No, it was from the hash, too.
Yeah, I mean, this was
from the right hash. So he had to kick it back to the left a little bit. But he did. He knocked it right down the middle.
Yeah, I've seen some NFL kickers miss some of those, you know.
Sure. Yep. Tigers hitting on all cylinders here tonight. Like I said, both sides of the ball. Only blip offensively is that 2 holding penalties in a row. One brought back a 78-yard touchdown pass, but they made up for it and put together a good drive. So got about 2 minutes here, 2 minutes left in this halftime. We'll take a 1 minute break, and be right back with the second half. You're listening to 101.7 KHST, My Country.
A winning team takes dedication, motivation, and inspiration to achieve their goals. Parks Mechanical and Excavation want to wish the Tigers and all area teams great success. Parks Mechanical and Excavation takes the same approach with every customer. Services that they specialize in are plumbing, heating and air conditioning, basic and advanced septic tank systems, dump truck service, roll-off dumpster rentals, skid steer service, demolition and backflow preventer installation and certification. Get the job done right. Call Dalton Parks at 417-682-3042.
Is your car running rough? Maybe it needs some TLC from Gearhead. Gearhead's Garage is conveniently located at 705 East 12th Street in Lamar and offer full automotive repair services, including repairs from rear ends to front ends and everything in between, even tires. Now you know why they're called Gearheads. Stop in and visit with Brian or Leo and schedule your next vehicle maintenance at Gearheads. Gearhead's Garage, 705 East 12th Street in Lamar, a proud sponsor of Lamar Sports.
Farming is a competitive business, which is why four-state farmers entrust their grain handling to Brandt, like Brandt's new swing-away augers that deliver up to 22% more grain capacity, the fastest in the industry, saving precious time when you need it the most. Their full line of augers, belts, carts, and vacs gets the job done every time. So if you're looking for an advantage at harvest time, get yourself some worry-free performance from Brandt and lead the field. Visit Seed and Farm in Lamar or call 417-682-6465 today.
Explore your career possibilities at Cox Health. As one of Southwest Missouri's choice employers, we keep these traditions alive by continually investing in the technology, resources, and people that make us the region's healthcare leader. If you're ready to explore the possibilities of a Cox Health career, we'd love to meet you. Life-changing careers happen here. Call 417-269-5627 or go to coxhealth.com/careers.
Show your school spirit every time you pull out your wallet. Get a School Pride debit card from Lamar Bank and Trust.
It's going to kick off as they took the ball in the first half. Back to receive for the Tigers, Ian Googie and Terrell Davis. Onside kick, and it's going to be recovered, look like by number 35, Alex Livingston.
That was a weird onside.
No, excuse me, 15, number 15, Tate Ansley.
That was kind of a little line drive onside kick.
Yeah, he kicked it a little stiff there. Put too much on it. Didn't give his kick team enough time to get down and cover it. Tigers going to start 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. They're on 44. As I mentioned, turbo clock rolling here in the second half. We've mentioned it before, but new rule this year. Anytime there is a score, either team, the clock will stop now with the turbo clock. Varsity offense back out on the field. B-Shore in shotgun formation. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Motion to the left with Googie. High snap over B-Shore's head. He's going to get back to it. He hits off his knee and gets back to the 15-yard line, gets it recovered, gets up to the 20, up to the 23-yard line, 24-yard line, and knocked out of bounds. He tried to recover it there at the 20, and it hit off his knee and rolled back to the 10 or 15-yard line. Kind of a wild play. Big loss on the play there for the Lamar Tigers on that first down.
Well, we've been in this situation today. So.
Yeah.
Nothing new to us.
Not credit the center there. Not normally something that happens where a snap goes over Joel's head, but did that time there. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Motion to the left. Snap to B-Shore. Hands off around the left side to Googie. Bounces it outside. Gets up to the 25-yard line. Going to be spun to the ground by Umfleet. Gain of 1 on the play.
Well, I know.
Put up a 3rd and 24 now.
I know what I would do.
Up top to number 2, maybe?
But who knows?
See what they go with here. Tigers getting the call from the sideline. Going to go 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Terrell Davis in at the slot now for Googie. B-Shore looking over the defense. Motion to the right with Davis. Going to look to throw. Under pressure. Going to look to throw. Keeps rolling to the right. Backpedaling, throws to the sideline, and it's going to be picked off by the Monett Cubs. Interception there. Joel probably could have just thrown that. He had plenty of time to throw that one out of bounds, but tried to get it out to Terrell Davis. That's going to be intercepted by the Monett Cubs.
Yeah, that's because there's. I mean, even if
learning curve. First-year quarterback.
Is that his first interception? Second? I don't remember one.
I don't either. Kind of forced that one there.
Yeah.
Like I said, had plenty of time to get rid of it or throw it out of bounds or something, but just trying to make a play. Be 1st and 10 now for the Monett Cubs. They're going to go under center. Be 1st and 10 from the Tiger 26. Cubs going under center. 1 receiver left, 1 to the right. Cubs are trying to hurry it up. Had to let the sticks get reset over on the Lamar side. Everything's set now. Here we go. Madrid going to go under center. Takes the snap. I'm going to go right up the middle with it with Umfleet. He's going to be hit and rolls to the 19-yard, 20-yard lines actually where they mark him down. Gain of about 4 on the play there. Bring up 2nd and 6. 8:45 left in the 3rd quarter. Lamar Tigers up 45-6. Monett Cubs threatening to score now off the interception. Back under center for Madrid. Umfleet in the backfield. 1 receiver left, 1 to the right. Snap to Madrid. Counter play to Umfleet. It's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage by Mike Mills, and he falls forward for a gain of 2 or 3 there. Going to mark him down at the 18-yard line or 19 there. 18-yard line. Bring up a 3rd and short here.
3rd and 4 for the Cubs.
3rd and 4. Cubs break the huddle back under center. Umfleet still in the backfield. No, Umfleet to the wing. Motion to the right with Umfleet. Quarterback going to keep it, trying to get around the right side or left side, and going to be hit in the backfield by number 45, Kyler Nance. Middle linebacker making a play there. Gets him stopped before he gets near the 1st down marker. Going to mark him at the 17. Bring up a 4th down now. Monett bringing in some different personnel on this 4th down. A couple subs at the wide receiver spot. Umfleet going to stay in the wing here. 1 back in the backfield. Madrid under center. Takes the snap, going to look to throw. Throws out in the flat, and it's going to be complete at the 15-yard line. Lunging ahead and gets brought down at the 6-yard line.
I wonder.
Just simple out route there out of the backfield, and got it complete for a first down, but it'll bring up be first and goal from the from the Lamar 7-yard line.
And Coach Wilkes scratching his head right now. There's not many times where we don't get it back out.
Sure. I didn't see who the coverage was for there, but Cubs back under center. Sweep play to the right to Umfleet. He's going near the goal line, and he's going to walk in. Touchdown, Monett Cubs. Tiger defense kind of lackluster there.
Yeah,
In that series, there's not a whole lot of fire out of them, so not a good start to the second half,
That's what we were talking
Coming
about.
off a snap over Joel's head, never got out of that hole, and then throw a interception on third down.
And that's what we were talking about before the game. This is two halves.
Defense had the Cubs in a fourth down. Let it back out of the backfield for a first. Set up the Umfleet touchdown. Snaps down, kicks up, and it is good. That'll bring your score. Lamar Tigers 45, Monett Cubs 13. Take a 30-second break and be right back. You listen to 101.7 KHST, My Country.
Hi, I'm Nathan Mayberry with US.
Tiger football isn't just a game, it's a tradition. Everyone at Baldwin Auto Repair wishes the Tigers a safe and successful season. Your second biggest expenditure is usually your vehicle, and when things go wrong, the longer you wait, the worse it can get. Baldwin Auto Repair has the equipment and experience to check your car out before that little thing becomes a big one. They can fix whatever problem your vehicle is having quickly and with rates that are hard to beat. For whatever is ailing your pride and joy, call Zach at Baldwin Auto Repair, 417-681-0848.
Welcome back to Monett, Missouri and Richardson Field. Nate Eady and Wyatt Hall bringing you this one. Monett Cubs get a touchdown run out of Ethan Umfleet. Bring your score, Lamar Tigers 45, Monett Cubs 13. Cubs set to kick off. Back to receive for the Tigers, Ian Googie and Terrell Davis. Cubs approaching the football now. High pooch kick right down the middle. It's going to be fielded by Googie at the 25. Gets up to the 30 to the 35. Gets across the 40. And going to be brought down at the 43-yard line where they mark him. Nice return there by Googie. Just a kind of high pooch kick right down the middle and gave Googie time to run underneath it and field it. Tigers will start 1st and 10 from their own 44, sorry.
Let's see if this drive goes a little better.
Good question. Like I said, slow start to the second half for the Tigers. Coach Beshore not going to be happy about that. Shotgun formation for the Tigers. Two receivers left, one to the right. Snap to Beshore, going to go right up the middle with it. Gets up to the 45, crosses the 45. Going to mark him about the 45 and a half. Bring up second down now. 2nd and 9 for the Tigers. Two receivers right, one to the left now. Mason Gaston on the left side, all by himself over there. Looks like Pagash and Kish at the wings. Motion left with Davis. Beshore going to dance around the backfield, gets across the 45. Oh, gets shoestring tackled there. Gain of 1 on the play again by Joel Beshore. Tigers going to take a timeout. We'll take it with them. 30-second break and be right back. 101.7 KHST, My Country.
Tiger football isn't just a game, it's a... Do you want real pizza made fresh with homemade dough and sauce with all the ingredients? Go to Mother Tucker's Pizza. Your perfect pizza is waiting, and they have curbside delivery, dine-in, a daily buffet, fresh daily salad, or you can try nachos, wings, mushrooms, and toasted right out of the oven sandwiches. Mother Tucker's Pizza has 12 specialty pizzas, or they can custom make yours. They also have a huge patio to hang out with friends and family. Come on by before the game. Mother Tucker's Pizza, the pizza you've been waiting on. Next to the golf course in Lamar. Call ahead, 681-0855.
Welcome back to Monett, Missouri. Nate Eady and Wyatt Hall bringing you this one. Coming out of the timeout, Tigers are facing a 3rd and 7 from their own 47. Two receivers to the right, one to the left. Shotgun formation for Beshore. Looking over the defense. Snap to Beshore, hands off around the right side to Logan Kish. He's going to be hit in the backfield, breaks tackle at the 45, and going to be brought down from behind by Merriman. Dang, thought he was going to get away from that one. Merriman chased him down from that defensive tackle spot. Tiger offense going to go back out off the field, and the punt team's going to come in now. Back to return for the Monett Cubs, Ethan Umfleet. On the punt for the Lamar Tigers, number 10, Alex Wilkerson. Almost said Livingston. Motion with Terrell Davis now to the right side. Snap to Wilkerson. Puts the foot to an end-over-end kick. It's going to be fair caught by Umfleet at the 24-yard line, 25-yard line. They were putting the pressure on him there. Alex got the kickoff, but not a bad kick for the pressure he was under. Cubs going to start 1st and 10 from their own 24. See if the Tiger defense can get a better stand here. Cubs going to break the huddle, going to go 2 receivers left. Excuse me. Yeah, 2 receivers left, 3 to the right. Shotgun formation for Madrid. Takes the snap, looking to throw. Underneath screen, and it's going to be caught at the 20-yard line. And the Tigers got it snuffed out. Holding him up, see if they can get him on the ground. Finally blow the play dead and give him a gain of a yard there. Just another little underneath bubble screen for the Cubs there. Bring up 2nd and 8, actually 2-yard gain. 4:39 left in the third quarter. Tigers up 45-13. Cubs break the huddle. Going to go 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Umfleet at the wing. Snap to Madrid. He's looking to throw. Slant route over the middle. It's being knocked down by Austin Wilkerson. Looked like Mason Gaston and his guys was kind of a hand fight there on that slant route. Good read there by Austin. He got it knocked down. I think he might have been able to pick that one. Shotgun formation for the Cubs. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Austin getting the secondary squared away now. Snap to Madrid, going to look to throw. Under pressure, going to be hit and gets away from it, gets up to the 30-yard line, up to the 35, and going to step out of bounds at about the 38. Enough for a Monett first down. Madrid just got out of the pressure there and took off with it. Had so many wide receivers out there, and everybody was deep covering their guy, so defensive line doesn't get him on the ground. He gets away from him, picks up the first down.
And it looked like we had him there for a second. He just barely got away.
Be 1st and 10 for the Cubs from their own 37. 4:07 left in the third quarter. Going to go shotgun formation, 2 receivers left, 1 back in the backfield. Madrid takes the snap, looking to throw again. He's going to go across the middle with it. It's going to be complete at the 40-yard line. He gets up to the 35, up to the 30, to the 25, and going to be brought down. Tiger defense kind of lackluster here on this drive as well. That'll be a Monett first down there in the Lamar territory all the way down to the 25-yard line.
Well,
yeah, they are not looking real sharp here to start this second half. Madrid going to go under center now. Umfleet at the wing, 1 receiver to left, 1 to the right. 1 back in the backfield, motion to the right with Umfleet. Madrid going to take the snap, going to throw out in the comeback route, and it's going to be batted to the ground by Tyson Williams. Good job by Tyson getting his hands up and batting that ball to the ground. Bring up a second down now and 10. 3:35 left in the third quarter. Monett Cubs going to go hurry up. Shotgun formation, trips right to the left. Umfleet in the slot to the left. Now looking to the side to change the call. Madrid giving the call to the offensive line. Looking over the defense. Takes the snap, looking to throw. He's under pressure again, steps up in the pocket. Tyson Williams giving chase. He's up to the 25-yard line. He's going to be hit by Kyler Nance and forced out of bounds at about the 24, looked like.
Looked like Trace had a hand on him and took his jersey off his
That
shoulder
would
pad.
just blow by him every time instead of break down whenever you get there. Bring up a 3rd down now for the Cubs. Shotgun formation, trips right to the left. Look to the sideline for the call now. Changing the call at the line of scrimmage. Takes the snap. Looking to throw. He's under pressure again. He's going to be hit and going to be brought down by Kyler Nance. Sack on the play there by Kyler Nance. Bring up 4th down. Good job there. They flushed him out of the pocket again and got him on the ground before he could take off with it. Be 4th and 10 from their own 25, or excuse me, from the Lamar 25. Cubs going to huddle up. Breaking the huddle, coming out, going to go under center. 2 receivers to the right. Wing to the right. Snap to the quarterback. Hands off to Umfleet. He pulls up to throw. He goes up top. Going to throw it towards the end zone, and it's going to fall incomplete. Good coverage there by Mason Gastel. His guy got in behind him, but Mason did a good job sticking with him. He just never turned around and found the ball. That'll be a USA Mortgage defensive stop. Call Nathan Mayberry for all your mortgage needs. 417-214-9119. Kind of lackluster.
Yeah.
Feels like it up here. Just that energy.
I mean, we're also, like you said earlier, in this booth. You know, you can't hear nothing,
Sure.
but that's the way it looks for sure.
Tigers going to huddle up on the 1st down here. Breaking the huddle, coming out 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Ty Wilhite in at quarterback now. Logan Kish and Austin Wilkerson at the wings. Motion left with Terrell Davis. Wilhite takes the snap, goes straight ahead with it, gets across the 20, up to the 25, lowers his head, getting a push from his offensive line across the 30, up to the 33-yard line. Nice run there by Ty Wilhite. Good gain of 8 there on the play. Bring up a 2nd and 2. Tigers getting the call from the sideline now. Going to go no huddle. Wilhite stays in at quarterback. 2 receivers, Terrell Davis going to go in the backfield with Ty Wilhite now. 1 receiver left, 1 right. Wilhite takes the snap. Straight ahead with it, bounces it to the outside, gets up to the 35, lowers his head and runs over 1 at the 36. He delivers a blow at the end of every single run. I think we gave him hit of the game down at Reed's for a kick return maybe. He knows how to finish a run. That's enough for a Stevens Automotive 1st down. Shout out to old Jerry Tiemann watching from Maine. That's what Michael and I talked about during halftime. It's a luxury to watch it all over the country. Tigers going to take a timeout. Take it with them. 30-second break and be right back. Houston 117 KHST, my country.
Vision.
Clements Plumbing, Heating, and Air would like to wish the Tigers coaches and all involved with the program a great season. Clements Plumbing, Heating, and Air has been serving the needs of the people in the area for years. With a trained staff of technicians, they can do the job big or small. Whether it's plumbing, heating, or air, they get the job done right the first time and at a price that's hard to beat. The staff and management, always a proud supporter of Lamar Tigers athletics and the entire school. Don't forget to schedule your appointment to get your system checked out before it begins to have problems. Clements Plumbing, Heating, and Air, located at 400 West 12th Street in Lamar. Give them a call today at 417-682-3797.
Appointment.
Welcome back to Monett, Missouri and Richardson Field. Tigers got a 1st and 10 from their own 37. Ty Wilhite going to stay in at quarterback. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Stacked wide receivers on the left side. Snap to Wilhite. Hands off around to Keaton Pagash around the left side. Gets across the 35 up to the 40. Lowers his head. Gets across the 45. Still driving his feet near the 1st down marker. Up to the 47. Nice run there by Keaton Pagash. That'll be enough for a Stevens Automotive 1st down. I knew he was close to it, Wyatt, and the official was going to give it to him.
1st down yardage for the Tigers.
Be 1st and 10 now from the Tiger 47.
1st and 10.
Wellhite going to stay in at quarterback. 2 receivers left, none to the right. Tyson Williams coming in at the right tight end spot. Motion to the right. Wellhite takes a snap, hands off around the left side to Pagash. He's across the 50, lowers his head. Going to be forward progress stopped at the Monett 47. Another good run by Keaton Pagash. Looks like they're starting to get some JV guys in there, maybe. No, still starting offensive line in. Coach Beshore called that timeout. I think we had a talking to about how we were starting off this second half. 45 seconds left now in the third quarter. Tigers up 45-13. Be 2nd and 4 from the Monett 47. Shotgun formation, 1 receiver right, 1 to the left. Wellhite takes the snap. Going to go straight ahead with it. He's going to be bottled up at the line of scrimmage. No gain. There's a flag. It's on the far side over there. Towards looks like it's at the line of scrimmage. See what they call. Holding on the Lamar Tigers.
It's quick.
Seen something over there. That'll back them up 10.
Looks like they didn't hold good enough.
Yeah. Put them all the way back to the Lamar 41 now. Dadgummit. All the way into Monett territory, and now you're backing them up. See what the Tiger offense can do here on a 2nd and 16 from their own 41. 1 receiver left, 1 to the right. Tyson Williams still in at tight end, so they're unbalanced to the right. Snap to Wellhite. Reverse to Terrell Davis. Gets across the 40. Nearing the 45, spin move and driving towards the sideline. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Going to be brought down. That'll bring up 3rd and maybe 8 or 9 now. See where they sparked him. That's the end of the quarter. Take a 1-minute break and be right back. Just 101.7 KHST, my country.
Does this sound like you? Or maybe your inner biker sounds like.
No matter what motorcycle motor is music to your ears, Shelter Insurance has a policy that's music to your wallet.
Shelter insures your fun stuff. Motorcycles to riding mowers, ATVs to RVs, bikes to bass boats. If it rides, rolls, or floats, we can cover it. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Hi, I'm Nathan Mayberry with USA Mortgage. We are one of the leading mortgage lenders in the state of Missouri, giving us the capabilities to help you out, whether if you're a first-time home buyer or a seasoned homeowner. Don't hesitate to contact me for your mortgage financing needs. I can be reached at 417-214-9119. I look forward to hearing from you. Nathan Mayberry, NMLS number 256722. DAS Acquisitions Company, LLC, DBA USA Mortgage, NMLS number 227262. Equal housing lender. Additional terms and conditions apply. Toll free at 888-250-6522. For license information, go to www.usa-mortgage.com. Go Tigers!
This one. Tigers haven't got on the board here in the second half. Got a interception and then had to punt. Turnover on downs. Not an impressive third quarter for the Tiger offense. See if they can make up for it here on 3rd down. 3rd and 10 from their own 47. Shotgun formation for Wellhite. Logan Kish going to line up in the backfield with him. 2 receivers to the right. 1 wing to the left's Matthew Nance. Snap to Wellhite. Going to go straight ahead with it. Logan Kish tries to reverse his field. Has nowhere to go. He's made bottled up in the backfield. Maybe a gain of a yard on the play, but that'll bring up 4th down.
Man, this is 2 different halves.
Not
completely.
looking good, yep. Definitely Coach Beshore probably going to want to talk about that or not. I'd rather we not, but I'll bet we get into it. On to punt for the Tigers as Alex Wilkerson. Back to return for the Cubs is Ethan Umfleet. Snap to Wilkerson. Gets the kickoff, end over end again. Going to hit at the 25. Umfleet going to field it. He's going to be hit immediately by Tyler Ansley. Good coverage there by Tyler Ansley. Again, Alex Wilkerson was under pressure there and got the kickoff. Cubs going to start 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. 11-12 left in the game. Tigers up 45-13. Looks like some JV players coming into the game. Number 51, Trace Woldridge, he had to fill in last weekend at defensive end. Started the game, did a good job. Under center is the Cubs. He's going to roll out to pass. Looking right down the middle of the field. Guy wide open. Going to be caught at the 45-yard line. He's across the 40, up to the 30, to the 25, to 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Monett Cubs. Blown coverage for the Lamar Tigers right down the middle of the field. Madrid completes a pass to Aiden McCall, 80-yard touchdown strike. Excuse me, it's not going to be Aiden McCall. It's Ian Hildebrand.
Well,
Coach Wilkerson not going to be happy about that one.
Nope.
Looks like the Cubs going to go for 2 here. Brings your score, Lamar Tigers 45, Monett Cubs 19. Cubs going to go under center. Madrid takes the snap, hands off around the right side to Umfleet. Ty Wilhite giving chase, and Umfleet breaks the tackle, gets into the end zone for a good 2-point conversion. That'll bring your score, Monett Cubs 21, Lamar Tigers 45. Take a 30-second break and be right back. Just 101.7 KHST, My Country.
Explore your career possibilities at Cox Health. As one of Southwest Missouri's choice employers, we keep these traditions alive by continually investing in the technology, resources, and people that make us the region's healthcare leader. If you're ready to explore the possibilities of a Cox Health career, we'd love to meet you. Life-changing careers happen here. Call 417-269-5627 or go to coxhealth.com/careers.
Welcome back to Monett, Missouri. Nate Eady and Wyatt Hall bringing you this one. Lamar Tigers are up 45-21 off the 80-yard touchdown pass by the Monett Cubs. Tiger kick return team coming out onto the field. It's going to be Ian Googie and Terrell Davis. With some JV players in, but how this coaching staff goes, you still can't blow a coverage like that.
I mean,
Cubs going to approach the football. Onside coming. A hit and go off his chest, but he gets back on it for the Lamar Tigers. That was number 11, Chase Query. Good hands there by Chase. Bounced off of his chest, but got his hands back on it, got it recovered. Tigers going to start this drive at the Monett 48.
Looks like we got JV
offense coming onto the field. Ty Wilhite going to head up the quarterbacking duties for them. See what this JV offense can do here.
You know, we say JV, but a lot of these players are just second string that
Sure.
don't, you know, they're in the in-between.
Sure.
Because, you know, you see Ian out there and 25.
Logan Kish,
Logan Kish.
Keaton Pagash. Still got a few varsity guys. Snap to Wilhite. He's going to go straight ahead with it. Gets across the 45. Lunging ahead to the 43-yard line. Another nice run there by Ty Wilhite. Chase Query making his way to the field. Going to check in at the wide receiver spot. Chase, a guy I did get to watch a JV game, a first-year player here for this Lamar Tiger team. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Googie in at the slot. Kish and Pagash at the wings. Snap to Wilhite, straight ahead with it. Gets across the 40, bounces it to the outside across the 35, cuts back at the 30, up to the 20. Spin move and going to be brought down at the 15-yard line. Nice run there by Ty Wilhite. From the 43 all the way down to the 10-yard or 15-yard line. Nice run there by Ty. Good run there. Tigers going to huddle up and take the call here. Be 10 minutes even left in the game. Tigers up 45-21. Tigers going to go shotgun formation. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Far left receivers Chase Query. Logan Kish and Pagash at the wings still. Terrell Davis in at the slot. Motion left with Davis. Wilhite going to go straight ahead again. Going to be hit at the 14-yard line and not going down. Just going to stop his forward progress. Bring up a 2nd and 9 now. Tigers going to huddle up and talk about it. Looks like number 16 coming into the game for the Lamar Tigers now, J.R. Romero. We talked about that last week. Did you find that out for me if it's JR or Junior? JR.
JR.
Shotgun formation for Wellhite. 2 receivers right, 1 on the left. Davis still in the slot. Handoff around the right side to Logan Kish. He's going to be hit in the backfield. They're all over him there. Nowhere to go, no gain on the play. Bring up 3rd down now. 3rd and 8 from the Monett 13. Tigers getting the call from the sideline. Got my man Aiden Lovell in there. Looks like Rourke Dillon going to handle the right guard spot. Oh, excuse me, left tackle. Shotgun formation. Googie back in at the slot. Motion to the left with Googie. Wellhite takes the snap. Hands off around the right side to Logan Kish. He cuts back. Nowhere to go again. And we brought down. Bring up 4th down now. They're going to kick another field goal, you think?
I wouldn't. I would.
Keep working on that offense.
I mean, I think we were happy kicking the field goal earlier, but now we want to work on our offense, making them better.
Sure. 4th down for the Lamar Tigers. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Wellhite looking over the defense. Takes the snap, he's going to throw. Comeback route to the Lamar sideline is going to be complete to number 21, Tate Ansley. He's right at the stick, see if he gets the 1st down.
I think he got it.
2nd effort, put a spin move before he went to the ground, and I think he did too, Wyatt. Down to the 5-yard line. And it is enough for a Lamar Tiger 1st down or Stevens Automotive 1st down.
That's a good route, knowing where the sticks are.
Sure.
Good ball.
Yeah,
all around, good play.
Good pitch and catch.
Especially good play call. They're probably thinking we're going to the end zone.
Mm-hmm. Put them in a 1st and goal from the Monett 5. Tigers going to break the huddle. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Terrell Davis back in at the slot now. Wellhite takes the snap, straight ahead with it. Crosses the 5 near the goal line. Going to be brought down at the 3. Just couldn't get it punched in there. Good thing is you got 3 more downs to do it. 3 more downs and 3 yards. 6:45 left in the game. Tigers up 45-21. Tigers going to get the call from the sideline, break the huddle. See how they line it up. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Shotgun formation. Pagash and Kish in at the wings. Ty Wilhite looking over the defense. Takes the snap. Going to go straight ahead with it near the goal line. Lunges for it. Touchdown, Lamar Tigers. Nice little cut back there by Ty Wilhite to get in the end zone. That'll bring your score 51-21. Good Gearheads Garage touchdown there by Ty Wilhite. Jose Juarez on to attempt the Carthage Ag Service extra point. Hunter Lundeen to hold. Snaps down, kicks up, and it is right down the middle, good. Bring your score 52-21. Lamar Tigers lead. Take a 30-second break and be right back. Just in 101.7 KHST, My Country.
Beardy's Custom and Collision can customize your prize ride. Bring it back.
Now that the sun is getting hotter, you need to stay cooler. Shady's Tint and Detail can help you do just that. Auto, residential, or commercial window tinting is a specialty of Shady's. They also do auto glass repair and replacement, plus spray-in bed liners. Stop in and see the new location across from Clements Plumbing and Heating on 12th Street in Lamar. Call 417-392-9200 to schedule your appointment. Stay cooler and protect your investment.
This one. Tigers are up 52-21 over the Monett Cubs after the 3-yard touchdown run by Ty Wilhite. Nice little drive for the Lamar Tigers there. kept the drive going with a pass to Tyler Ansley. Jose Juarez to do the LBT kickoff. Juarez approaching the football. Puts the foot to a high kick. Going to go to the Lamar sideline, fielded at the 15. He's coming back midfield, gets across 20 up to the 25. Going to be hit at the 30-yard line. Good job there, good coverage. Like Logan Kish on the tackle. Good job by the kick coverage team there. Be 1st and 10 for the Cubs from their own 30. 6:11 left in the game.
See Jose Juarez at D tackle now.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about that earlier.
And my man, Aiden Lovall at the other DT. Got number 70 at the right. Defensive end, Nick Moore. And Trace Woldridge at the other DN. Shotgun formation for the Cubs. Snap to him, going to look to throw. Trying to go deep down the field again. It goes up top. Good coverage there by Tyler Ansley. It's going to be picked off by number 15,
Tate Ansley.
Tate Ansley.
Little twin action.
Little twin tip drill. Good coverage by Tyler, though. He did let his guy get in behind him, but he found the ball.
Honestly, it looked like offensive pass interference.
He was pulling him back.
Yeah, he was pulling him back. We don't get those calls, though.
Not very often you see twin brothers get a assist on an interception there.
It's probably the first time ever.
Definitely for Lamar.
Yeah.
Lamar Tigers going to take over the drive at their own 28. Off the interception, that was enough for another USA Mortgage defensive stop. Looks like Alex Wilkerson coming into the game at quarterback. Tigers going to break the huddle. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Snap to Wilkerson, straight ahead with it. He's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage, lunges forward towards the 30. Gain of 2 on the play. Bring up a 2nd down. Tigers going to huddle up and burn off as much of this clock as they can, I'd say. Got 5 minutes and 40 seconds left. Tigers get the call from the sideline. Breaking the huddle. Going to go 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Still Keaton Pagash and Logan Kish at the wings. Wilkerson at the quarterback. Motion to the left. Snap to him. And penalty on the play. See what we got. Illegal shift. False start on the Lamar Tigers. Back them up 5. That was going to be a little swing pass to Terrell Davis out there. See if they go back to it. Tigers huddle up, get the call from the sideline. Breaking the huddle, going to go 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left again. Same formation.
I showed him.
Wilkerson takes a snap, hands off around the right side to Logan Kish. He's being met at the line of scrimmage. Man, they got his number tonight.
Nothing on the outside's really working. You know, that one long run Ty had, it was up the middle, but he broke it out.
Bounce it outside, yeah. Bring up a 3rd down now. 3rd and 13 from the Lamar 25. Tigers get the call from the sideline. Looks like Cooper Hahn checking into the game for Logan Kish. Kish a little gimpy going to the sideline. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Ian Googie in at the slot now. Motion to the right. Snap to Wilkerson, straight ahead with it, across the 30, up to the 35, up to the 39-yard line, and that'll be enough for a Stevens Automotive first down. Good run there by Alex Wilkerson. 13-yard run. Pick up the first down and give them a new set. Keep the clock rolling. Rolling it down to about 3:55 now. Call coming in from the sideline. Tigers break the huddle. Going to go one receiver to the left, two to the right. Cooper Hahn and Keaton Pagash at the wings now. Wilkerson takes the snap, goes straight up the middle with it, and it's nowhere to go, bottled up in the backfield.
There was literally 4 people that just tackled him.
I think if he gives that ball to Cooper around the right side, Coop probably has some room to run. That was one time the outside was open.
Yeah.
Looks like Monett still got starting D-line in. Merriman's still out there. That's good for these young guys to get to block an athlete like that, though. Be 2nd and 10. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Wilkerson, motion to the left. Takes a snap straight ahead with it. Across the 40, bounces it to the outside and dragging a guy. He's going to go down at the 43, looks like. Ball came out late, but he was on the ground already. Bring up a 3rd and 7 now from the Lamar 43-yard line. 2:25 left in the game. Tigers up 52-21. Like to see this JV offense get another first down here. Tigers going to go 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Motion to the right with Davis. Snap to Wilkerson. Hands off around the left side to Pagash. He's across the 45, nearing the 50. Can be spun out of bounds at the 50-yard line, right at the sticks again.
I think he got it.
See what they say here. Guy holding the sticks down there is like leaning the.
I know.
Hold it straight up and down so they can look at it. Yep, they're going to say first down for the Lamar Tigers. It's Stevens Automotive first down. Tigers going to get the call from the sideline, break the huddle. Going 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Got to hurry up, 3 seconds left on the play clock. Snap to Wilkerson, hands off around the right side to Googie. He's across the 50 up to the 45-yard line and going to be brought down. Nice little cut back there by Googie. Minute 43 left now in the game. Bring up a 2nd and 4 from the Monett 44-yard line.
Just wasting clock.
That's right. About got to delay a game on that last one. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left this time. Motion to the left. Snap to Wilkerson, hands off to Googie. He's trying to get outside with it, and Cubs got him bottled up, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds at the 46. Loss of a yard or 2 there. 55 seconds now left in the game. We're going to bring up a 3rd and 6 now from the Tiger 46, loss of 2. See if Tigers can get this one blocked up and get a first down to end this game. 3rd down. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Wilkerson looking over the defense, and we got a false start. That'll back them up 5. Put them in a 3rd and 11 now, so you go 3rd and somewhat manageable. Now you're 3rd and long. It was hard to get those 5 or 4 yards that they worked for on those first 2 downs. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Shotgun formation for Wilkerson. Tigers back in their own territory now. Motion to the right. Snap to Wilkerson, straight ahead with it, hitting the backfield, tries to get outside, gets up to the 50-yard line, and going to be spun down there, bring up 4th down.
I think that'll bring in the end to the game.
15 seconds left. Tigers probably not going to run another play here. Yep, that'll do it. Lamar Tigers win this Week 7 matchup over the Monett Cubs, 52-21. lackluster second half for them.
Yep. I mean, could have played better.
Sure, you can always play better, but I say I wouldn't complain with a 52-21 win. Stick around for the Bull Insurance post game. We'll have that here coming up shortly. But before we do that, let's take a 3-minute break. 3-minute break, and we'll be back with the Bull Insurance post game. You're listening to 101.7 KHST, My Country.
The management staff and all employees of Redneck Outdoors, one of the Barton County area's largest employers, would like to wish the Barton County area teams a great year. Redneck Outdoors is always a supporter of area student athletes, band members, cheerleaders, and the entire school system. It takes a lot to create a winning team, and Redneck Outdoors would like to recognize everyone involved. Redneck is always looking for qualified applicants for employment and is proud to support the Barton County area's workforce. Redneck offers competitive wages, health benefits, 401k, as well as an employee stock ownership program. You can apply at 1705 Gulf, Lamar, Missouri, or call 417-682-1927. Redneck Outdoors, nationally known, locally owned and operated, proud to be a part of Barton County. Redneck is an equal opportunity employer.
The Tigers. My team at Bull Insurance
McDonald's of Lamar is proud to be a supporter of all area students and athletes. And would like to wish the Lamar Tigers congratulations and continued success throughout the season. McDonald's of Lamar is now under new owners. Shane and American Family Agent are proud to be members of the Lamar community. Come in and review your insurance or drive through. They strive to give you the best and most courteous service around. McDonald's of Lamar, and make them your first stop before each game and check out their full menu of great food, drinks, coffee, and ice cream. McDonald's of Lamar, proudly supporting the Lamar Tigers. 725. For peace of mind, have the right.
Show your school spirit every time you pull out your wallet. Get a School Pride debit card from Lamar Bank and Trust. Whether you're a Lamar Tiger, a Golden City Eagle, or a Liberal Bulldog, we can print your team colors right on your card. Every time you complete a signature-based transaction, LBT will give 5 cents back to your school. May not sound like much, but over a year, it sure adds up. Stop by or visit lbt.com to learn more. LBT, a better way to bank. Member FDIC.
And Royal Ultimate Choco Brownie. This may just be the greatest fall blizzard treat lineup ever.
At Runyon CPA, they're not just your ordinary CPA firm. They're your partners in success. Being a tax CPA isn't just about crunching numbers. It's about going beyond what you expect. At Runyon CPA, they personally handle each client, treating you with honesty and respect. They will provide you with all the options so you can decide how to move forward in growing and managing your farm or small business. Check them out at runyoncpa.com or facebook.com/runyoncpa. Call or text to secure your tax appointment for this coming season right now, 417-682-1592.
Gearhead's Garage.
Missing that human touch with your bank? Come talk to a real person at Community National Bank and Trust, your local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to offer the best products. Your busy lifestyle requires banking options like mobile deposit and people-to-people pay. With locations in Southeast Kansas and Southwest Missouri, let Community National Bank and Trust keep your finances safe and your spending smarter. Visit mybankcnb.com for a location near you. Community National Bank and Trust, federally insured, locally awesome.
When the Tigers take the field, it's all good. It's football season, and everyone at Vintage Chaos wants to wish the Tigers another great season. At Vintage Chaos, you'll find everything from primitives, live edge tables, handmade items created in Missouri, collectible figurines, signs, and pillows, and items are always changing like new.
Missing that human touch with your bank? Come talk to a real person at Community National Bank and Trust, your local bank.
Discussing that as we was on the break. Like the varsity maybe got half of that third quarter and didn't have a real impressive showing, but did enough in the first half that looked really impressive. So, got them the win here, Wyatt. This is the Bull Insurance post game, brought to you by Bull Insurance. For your complete insurance evaluation, call Bull Insurance 417-682-2998. Make sure you have the coverage that you need. Wyatt, going over your stats.
Yeah, I'm just adding them up, and I'll have them ready in 1 second.
Sure. Talking about the second string got a touchdown there, put together a nice little drive, capped off by a 3-yard touchdown run by Ty Wilhite. Defense did a good job after that blown coverage. But like I say, you have some young guys in there, and that's just lessons learned, so can't complain with any of it. You got it?
Yeah, so on the day we had a total of 232 rushing yards, and I'll just give you some stats by some of the key players. Logan Kish had 25 yards. Joel Beshore had 31. Trace Wilhite had 49. Austin Wilkerson had 36. Ian Googie had 16. And then Ty had 50 yards. And then 49. Matthew had 25. And then Pagash had 15.
Nice.
So, and then
on 2 carries. Keaton, the guy last week, did a good job running the ball too. So one of them younger guys that's kind of starting to impress. Logan Kish kind of struggled a little bit here tonight, trying to get outside maybe, or they had his number. They had him bottled up every time he touched the ball, but just a sophomore, he'll bounce back just fine.
Yeah, and then going to the passing game, Joel actually had 171 yards passing on 8 attempts and 1 interception. And then Mason had 84 yards receiving. Trace had 17, and then Austin Wilkerson had 64.
Nice.
So, and then I didn't include Ty's pass to
Tyler.
So.
Yeah, and that was impressive because that's on 4th down. Tyler got to the sticks and a little comeback route, picked up the first down, and it got capped off with a touchdown. So 2 young players, making something good happen there.
We talk about it every week how Lamar is starting to be a passing team. I'm not a passing team, obviously, but, can pass the ball anytime they want to. And it's impressive to me that he's had, I think, only 1 game under 100 yards passing.
Sure.
I mean, in the last 5 years, if we had 2 games a season over 100 yards, I mean, if that, maybe it was only just 1. I mean, it wasn't very often. I mean, we only passed the ball 4 times a game before this year. I mean, not the year before last year, but
and whenever you got a target, we've said it over and over. When you got a target like Mason Gastel out there, you seen the one that got him down to the 2-yard line there in the first half, where he goes up and high points that ball, catches it going falling backwards over his head, and he's just an impressive player. And he had another one, 78-yarder that got called back. But what I like seeing about Mason is, before he was just going vertical a lot. He's catching some balls over the middle now, and catching some balls in traffic. That's that second touchdown catch that he had, caught that thing in traffic and took it to the house. But
yeah, he's more than just a fade guy.
Sure.
He can go catch the ball up the middle and run with it.
And that, like I say, that says a lot for him. And I think, not knocking anything that he did last year or anything, but this time last year I felt like, not that he was scared of contact or anything like that. He just didn't have the physical part of the game, that hand fighting and stuff that happens, and going up and getting one in the middle of somebody and being aggressive to go up and get it. He's gained that this year. And, Joel, like I said, he had the interception. That was one he probably could have just thrown away.
Yeah.
And then you go on to 4th down and punt it. But because he wasn't even throwing it to the sticks. It was a 3rd and a mile,
I'll say this. If that's his only mistake so far, that's pretty darn good.
It is. And Joel's been, I gave him props last week when Coach Beshore was picking it apart a little bit. But like I say, they just want him to learn. And on that 3rd down there where he threw that pick, I bet he doesn't do that again.
No.
He knows you got to know the situation. There's a lot of things and a lot of pressure that goes through quarterback, knowing you're down in distance and your situation and when to and when not to get rid of it. And, he's just trying to make a play happen is all it boiled down to.
You can't blame him, but
no, sure. Just got to learn from it, because if it comes up in a big game, it can hurt you. But all in all, another impressive win here, Week 7 for the Lamar Tigers on the road. Get to go back home next week against Seneca. Seems like it's been forever since we played Seneca at home.
Yeah.
I say get to go back to Thomas M. O'Sullivan Stadium and have another good Friday night. So you're listening to the Bull Insurance post game. Let's take a 3-minute break. 3-minute break, and we'll be back with hopefully the coach's post game interview. You're listening to 101.7 KHST, My Country.
73 degrees, and I'm loving it.
71
Tiger football isn't just a game, it's a tradition. Everyone at Baldwin Auto Repair wishes the Tigers a safe and successful season. Your second biggest expenditure is usually your vehicle, and when things go wrong, the longer you wait, the worse it can get. Baldwin Auto Repair has the equipment and experience to check your car out before that little thing becomes a big one. They can fix whatever problem your vehicle is having quickly and with rates that are hard to beat. For whatever is ailing your pride and joy, call Zach at Baldwin Auto Repair, 417-681-0848.
Hi, I'm Nathan Mayberry with USA Mortgage. We are one of the leading mortgage lenders in the state of Missouri, giving us the capabilities to help you out, whether if you're a first-time home buyer or a seasoned homeowner. Don't hesitate to contact me for your mortgage financing needs. I can be reached at 417-214-9119. I look forward to hearing from you. Nathan Mayberry, NMLS number 256722. DAS Acquisitions Company, LLC, DBA USA Mortgage, NMLS number 227262. Equal housing lender. Additional terms and conditions apply. Toll free at 888-250-6522. For license information, go to www.usa-mortgage.com. Go Tigers!
Some things in life you can just rely on, like the comfy fit of a favorite pair of jeans and the tried and true performance of a new home comfort system from Ruud. So here's to reliability, built into everything we do. Rely on Ruud.
Get reliable year-round comfort with a new HVAC system installed by the pros at Jones Plumbing, Heat, and Air, the local team you can rely on because the best is not too good for you. Give them a call at 682-2780 and find them fast in names and numbers.
Does this sound like you? Or maybe your inner biker sounds like...
No matter what motorcycle motor is music to your ears, Shelter Insurance has a policy that's music to your wallet.
Shelter insures your fun stuff. Motorcycles to riding mowers, ATVs to RVs, bikes to bass boats. If it rides, rolls, or floats, we can cover it. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Show your school spirit every time you pull out your wallet. Get a School Pride debit card from Lamar Bank and Trust. Whether you're a Lamar Tiger, a Golden City Eagle, or a Liberal Bulldog, we can print your team colors right on your card. Every time you complete a signature-based transaction, LBT will give 5 cents back to your school. May not sound like much, but over a year, it sure adds up. Stop by or visit lbt.com to learn more. LBT, a better way to bank. Member FDIC.
Explore your career possibilities at Cox Health. As one of Southwest Missouri's choice employers, we keep these traditions alive by continually investing in the technology, resources, and people that make us the region's healthcare leader. If you're ready to explore the possibilities of a Cox Health career, we'd love to meet you. Life-changing careers happen here. Call 417-269-5627 or go to coxhealth.com/career.
Tigers come away with a 52-21 Week 7 win over the Monett Cubs. Well, it was just talking here, talking about, how that second half went. And the main thing that you can pull away from that is that the second string guys get a touchdown on Monett's first string, and that. Then the JV and some of them freshman kids come in. That just helps them get better. So I hold nothing against Monett for having varsity guys still out on the field. But I say just makes our younger guys better. So
absolutely
not that big a deal, And you could have put the varsity back in after they have the interception, but why risk getting somebody hurt too, So it's like I say, that's how it goes, and they got something still to work on, and if you're playing perfect football right now, you got issues. If you want to build on that going towards districts and the playoffs and whatever else.
I mean, I think we did take a step back from last week. Not a big step.
No.
And I think our first half was just as good.
Well, and it was turbo clock too.
Yeah.
Whatever that. So a lot of time burnt off real fast there, and two offensive possessions. So. I say, there's definitely some things to work on. I see Coach Lundeen making his way up here, so we'll have him up here shortly. Let's take a 2-minute break before he gets up here. 2-minute break. We'll be right back. You're listening to 101.7 KHST, My Country.
Did you know that a lot of the safety for
McDonald's of Lamar is proud to be a supporter of all area students and athletes and would like to wish the Lamar Tigers congratulations and continued success throughout the season. McDonald's of Lamar is now under new owners. Shane and Kara Campbell are proud to be members of the Lamar community. Whether you dine in or drive through, they strive to give you the best and most courteous service around. McDonald's of Lamar. Make them your first stop before each game and check out their full menu of great food, drinks, coffee, and ice cream. McDonald's of Lamar, proudly supporting the Lamar Tigers.
Every patient, every time. At Vision Solutions, we take pride in providing excellent eye care. Functional and trendy frames, the best in lens technology, specialty clinics for dry eye, macular degeneration, glaucoma, and more. We are sure to have exactly what you need at Vision Solutions.
The management staff and all employees of Redneck Outdoors, one of the Barton County area's largest employers, would like to wish the Barton County area teams a great year. Redneck Outdoors is always a supporter of area student athletes, band members, cheerleaders, and the entire school system. It takes a lot to create a winning team, and Redneck Outdoors would like to recognize everyone involved. Redneck is always looking for qualified applicants for employment and is proud to support the Barton County area's workforce. Redneck offers competitive wages, health benefits, 401k, as well as an employee stock ownership program. You can apply at 1705 Gulf, Lamar, Missouri, or call 417-682-1927. Redneck Outdoors, nationally known, locally owned and operated. Proud to be a part of Barton County.
Farming is a competitive business, which is why 4-state farmers entrust their grain handling to Brandt, like Brandt's new swing-away augers that deliver up to 22% more grain capacity, the fastest in the industry, saving precious time when you need it the most. Their full line of augers, belts, carts, and vacs gets the job done every time. So if you're looking for an advantage at harvest time, get yourself some worry-free performance.
Coaches interview, stop in and see what all the buzz is about with mobile banking, instant issue debit cards, rewards checking, credit cards, and so much more. Community National Bank and Trust, member FDIC. Joined now by Coach Thad Lundeen. And Coach, thanks for coming up and joining us here again. Get a Week 7 win on the road here against Monett team. Last time you was down here, didn't fare so well. How you feel this one went?
First off, you have to feel good, and this is, you won a ball game by whatever number of points that is. Somebody else do the math.
Mm-hmm.
You win a ball game like that, you have to be happy, and you have to take the positives. And you have to understand that in every game and every facet of life, there's going to be really great halves of the day, and there's going to be really bad halves of the day.
Sure.
And that's kind of the thing that maybe we're struggling with right now, is staying motivated the entire time. As I was telling Jared as we walked off, I know years ago in my career I would have felt like the kids were doing something intentionally to upset me, and that's just not the case. It used to irk me to death because I felt that way, and I finally realized a few years back that, man, things were just going too fast in their head, and the great thing is it's Week 7. We're not in a do or die part of the season. We have the chance to make amends for those things, and it kind of goes into our our word. Jared brought that in, a really good thing, the word of the week. Being an older guy and never having one of those before, in the beginning I was kind of like, I don't know how this is going to work, but I think it's worked really well. And the word this week was hunger. And I told the kids, I was one that spoke on it, and we talked about what was hunger, and what this what it entailed, and I always tell the kids, to me, I can interchange the word hunger with the word more. I felt the way my whole life. There's something more that I can do. It doesn't matter how good things are going, how bad things are going. I always feel like there's something more. And I told them. And the cool part about it is the day after we have this conversation, we go back to practice and back to the weight room the next morning, and I could feel and see what I thought was a hunger inside of them. I saw them putting some weights on the bar that I hadn't seen them do before. I saw them have a very crisp practice on Thursday. We were done by like 4:15, and that's saying something when you go through as much stuff as we actually go through on a Thursday. It's not just hey, you stand here, let's shake hands and go home. We do a full rundown, and things went really crisp there. and I think the kids felt really good about that coming in the first part of the ball game tonight, and they played that way, you know. But I also told them, with every sense of hunger and with every time that you put more on the table, there's a chance for some failure and there's a chance for some heartbreak. And, you know, I would say the second half, especially for some of our older kids, there was a little heartbreak. They just weren't playing the way they knew they could play, and they were having a hard time slowing their brain down to get themselves back on track. And, you know, at the end of all those heartbreaks comes your decision. What are you going to do now? You know, is your ambition and your character going to propel you to continue to go forward on a day when you don't feel like going forward? And so, I mean, that's up to them. I mean, we can't do that stuff. Again, I can talk about, I felt like I used to be able to make them do that stuff. I mean, that's up to them. I got to trust those young men that their ambition, their character, and their hunger is there, and they'll go out and play. But again, you can't take away from a 31-point win. I mean, that's one heck of a ball game. You know, played really well offensively early on, played really great defensively. Got our young kids in. We kicked the longest field goal in Lamar since the Dome in 15, I think. I mean, that's the longest field goal that we've made in a long time, and I mean that's big. You know, that tripod has worked together daily since first, I don't know what, June 2nd or something, the first day we had a football contact day. And it's taken a while, and it's been frustrating, and it's, you know, but it's starting to really click. You know, Jose's really getting good kicks, and Mason's snaps are about 97, 98%. Hunter made one really great save down there on the one, probably about our fourth touchdown, I think, maybe.
Low snap.
There in this, low snap, bouncing off the ground, did a great job picking up, putting on there, and boom, it goes through. So that part of the, you know, that's exciting to me, that we can actually stall out around the 10, 15-yard line and we can still pull points from it. You know, kickoff team was doing really good till they just got complacent. I mean, and that's hard not to do when you're 14 to 17 years old. I mean, it really is. And they just, you know, on that one, we've been talking since day one. When you guys trying to block you directionally, you have to go off his butt and get back in your lane. And on that one, almost every single kid went off their face and left lanes, and that's going to happen. But they learned from it, because we turned around and come back on the very next one, and I think we only gave up 5 yards on that kickoff return. So they made some learning deals, and you can't be any more impressed with our kickoff return, because I don't know when the last time somebody actually kicked the ball to us. And so we're fielding onside kicks and pooch kicks, and, you know, we're making things happen there. And so that's, to me, very exciting with that group of kids. And, you know, Alex got off a great punt. We were actually one guy down on our punt team. And, you know, we got a good quick kickoff and got a pin back there and made some headway on those. So special teams wise, we just keep moving forward, and, you know, you just got to eliminate the little lapses we have every once in a while. But, you know, I'm pretty proud of the kids overall as far as how they started. Now, how do you help them learn how to come back out of the second half and finish a ball game and feel 100% good about yourself? So that's our job.
Sure.
That's what we sign up for.
Like I say, I'm with you. You know, a 31-point victory isn't anything to shake your head at. But I say, in week 7, you got things to build on, and that's not a bad thing either. So going back home next week and got Seneca, what do you look for out of Seneca?
Same old thing. It's hit or be hit. It's been on scouting reports since 2006. Every time you play the Indians, you're either going to hit them or they're going to hit you, and that's your choice. They play real physical downhill. New head coach. There's a lot of enthusiasm going around. You know, that to us, we have to be able to outdo that enthusiasm. They're going to come with a lot of energy, just for the simple fact that they're feeling really good about themselves and the way they play, and they've got enough decent players to make plays against us, and, you know, that's our job. We have to go out there and physically dominate them, you know, from the beginning, and we will be fine.
Sure. And I don't know why, but it feels like it's been forever since we played Seneca at home. I guess it's just been 2 years.
Yeah, it's been 2 years because you get the flip.
Mhm.
You know, whenever that schedule flips, it kind of messes with you. You know, and so you may go there twice when you flip that, you know, the rotation of the schedule comes around. And so it does feel like it's been a while since they've been up here. But the last time they were here, they fulfilled their promise from 3 years prior to that, and they beat us. And Ryan told Coach Bailey after we beat them, I don't remember what year it was now, but we're coming back up here in 2 years and we're going to win the ball game. And they absolutely did. And you know, these kids have the same mentality. You know, they're going to come and they're going to give you everything they got. And you know, we just got to be able to move on and not let one rough game turn into 2 rough games.
Sure. All right. Well, we appreciate you coming up, Coach. Good luck with your week of preparation next week and getting ready for the Seneca Indians.
Absolutely. Thank you guys very much.
Yep. See you up here. Yep. You want to just jump right into it? Come on. Thanks, Coach.
Oh.
Joined now by head coach Jared Beshore. Coach, thanks for coming up and joining us here tonight after an impressive Week 7 win on the road against Monett Cubs. You wanted to change how it turned out last time we were here, and they definitely did that.
Absolutely.
Talk about how you feel the game went tonight and what you seen.
You know, I thought our defense came out and played extremely well. Special teams, minus 1 play, you know, played extremely well, and then our offense took care of business in the first half. And you know, coming out of that first half, you really couldn't have asked it to be much better. You know, we did have the fumble offensively to stall out one drive there in the first half, but it's, you know, it was on a 20-yard gain, and, you know, from a kid that hasn't played a ton of running back for us, and Matthew Nance, and just kind of has been stepping in and filling that role for us. You just can't complain. You know, the kids prepared. We had a great Wednesday practice, great Thursday practice, and we started extremely fast here tonight.
Mm-hmm. So going through that first half, looked like a pretty balanced attack again through the air and on the ground. Talking about Joel and Mason again, you know, Mason goes up and that's a highlight reel catch that he makes down there at the 2.
It was an impressive catch. I didn't think he even had it, but, I mean, double covered. It was probably a bad play call just because they had 2 high safeties and, you know, thought that there might be a chance that, you know, the safety would be in tight to fill on the run, but, you know, he was out wide. Joel put it up, and Mason went up and got it. So
sure.
It was a very impressive catch.
And in the right spot where only Mason could get to it. So,
Yep.
and like I say, just another, it seems like we're talking about that every week, that something good happens. But Wyatt and I was talking about Mason working inside a little bit more, and he gets a touchdown on a I don't know what that route was. They kind of switch, and he starts outside and comes back in underneath the inside guy.
Yep. No, that's a route we don't get to run a lot, really, just because of the look that defenses give us. And, you know, that's something that we like to pull out against teams that run too high. And, you know, Monett was going to run too high against us. We knew that coming in. It's their base defense. They've ran it all year. And so we decided to pull it out this week. And, you know, even on the touchdown, we had to even give a different protection check just so we had time to throw the ball because they were bringing a lot of guys in and getting some pressure and getting some penetration. So Joel stayed in there, got it delivered to Mason. Mason made a good catch and good protection, good pass, good catch. I mean, equals good things.
And run after it too.
Absolutely,
so,
absolutely.
You get Trace Wilhite. I know you got Tucker back limited last week, and it looked like Tucker started off the game defensive tackle, and so he was working both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
Getting Trace back into the run game. Talk about the run game tonight and how you felt it went.
I thought it started out well. You know, offensively, they were doing some things that were confusing us on the offensive line. You know, and that's just, you know, I mean, they had to do it. You know, they were with their guys up front. They play a 3 front, and you know, you just can't play straight up against us because if we know where you're going to be, a lot of times we know what we can do with that. So they were doing a really good job of playing games with us, blitzing backers, blitzing, you know, jumping techniques with their DNs, and it was giving our guys troubles. It really was. You know, even on some of the plays that it looks, you know, to the eye like we executed really well, and some of them we didn't execute extremely well. We just had a guy make a really good play. So, those are some things we have to go back and look at the film and get sewn up. But, that's being really nitpicky. And, and you have to be when you want to, go to the next level. But our guys came out, they competed, and, I'm never going to complain about a 30-point W. So.
No way. Talk about that field goal at the end of the first half there. You get 1 second and get your field goal unit out on the field. How'd you feel whenever Jose knocked that thing through?
Well, it all stems back to pregame. We're standing up here on this patio, and Jose's down here. He's just booting the ball like crazy. I mean, Coach Lundeen has him kicking 35, 40-yard field goals down here, and he's pushing them through, and we're just like, geez, and Coach Lundeen talked about it, he's gotten a lot better these last few weeks. He's just gaining confidence. So, when we got that time out there with 1 second, I was like, this is a great opportunity to just work this situation, work this this unit that we don't really get to use much except for on PAT. And, had a good snap, good hold, good kick, had protection, and he barely snuck it in there. And, a 35-yard field goal was not an easy kick for a high school kid. So, as a sophomore, with pressure, and, very proud of Jose for doing that. And what was cool was the entire sideline got extremely excited for him because everyone knows where he's come from at the beginning of this year to where he is now, and couldn't be more proud for that kid.
Sure. And defending you, that was not anything to run a score up or anything like that, just to work on the unit.
Yeah, I mean, you get in I know it looks bad, but we had no intentions of trying to go down and punch it in the end zone. I mean, we're trying to work a unit that's I believe our first true field goal that we've gotten to work on this year in a rush situation, a 2-minute situation, and with time management, and it's just coaching, trying to get, because who knows when we'll get to see that situation again, and now we've been there and we've executed before.
Sure. And like I say, we talked about that at halftime. I don't think anybody out there that knows anything about the game would have thought that was anything like that. But if anybody does, we squash that right now. That's just something to work on. Cassville did it.
At the end of our game.
And no problem with it.
No, that's just you can't expect your kids to go out and execute in situations that they haven't either done before or practiced. You know? And we try to practice those situations, but there's nothing better than doing it live in live against in a real game on a Friday night underneath the lights. In a 2-minute situation. I mean, that it don't get any better than that. And so when we executed that, it made me very, very comfortable moving forward.
Looked like Logan Kish tonight maybe struggled a little bit. He didn't get some stuff done that he wanted to. It looked like he was a little frustrated a couple times. How do you talk to a kid that's a sophomore that's been helping out in the run game with some injuries and stuff? How do you build a kid's confidence like that whenever they're struggling to rip a long run or something?
Yeah, he's a kid that he's extremely talented, extremely athletic, and everyone knows that he's our scout team running back. He makes plays on our first team defense, and he's got to understand that sometimes it's just not going to be there, and you can't try to make something happen that's not there. And you got to trust your guys up front to get a hole opened up, and you just make a play and take what the defense gives you, and he'll be fine. He'll be coming back, and he had a couple good runs there. It's just it kind of goes back to our offensive line, them seeing looks and playing games that we haven't seen before, and you can't expect to make plays when there's 2 or 3 unblocked players in the gaps, and so that's just a whole unit in our run game, our whole inside crew, offensive line, wings, Q, to get that fixed moving forward.
Sure. And just briefly touch on the defense. I felt like they played pretty well, lights out again.
They did. We felt very good about kind of some of the stuff they do and how we've been able to defend in the past. And so the game plan was very straightforward based on formation, and our guys. It was a lot to handle as far as, because when you have you go from running flex bone to now they're an empty. It's 2 completely different offenses. So mentally, our guys had to be on cue this week, and they did a really good job of that. And you minus the one play with our 2 safeties in there that it was a little miscue, something that we've worked on all week, which was disappointing to see, but was cool was them coming back and making the play in the next drive. So
twin brothers with a tip drill.
Yep, it was pretty cool, and very, very happy with our young guys tonight. You come out in the second half and didn't get things done offensively. Put us in a bad spot with us throwing the pick and kind of stalled out in a couple drives with the ones in there. But what I was really happy with tonight was our twos stepping in there and being able to go in and get a score and then getting a couple stops and just. I don't know. The young guys deserve to get in there and make something happen, and they did that with their opportunity. Sure. They really did.
On that fourth down there where Ty throws the one over to Tyler and at the sticks, Tyler had enough wherewithal to get to the sticks and get the first down and keep that drive alive. That was awesome.
Yeah, it was cool. And Tyler, Tyler, he's a kid that, he may never play receiver for us. He's our 2 right now, and, he's more kind of a defensive guy. He plays corner for us and really good at it for a guy his size. And it was very cool to just give him a chance to make a play, and he made it, and like you said, the wherewithal to stay on his feet and to reach for the first and get the first, which then led to the score. It was a cool moment for those young guys.
Sure. Makes for good football players. So
absolutely.
Moving on to next week, get to go back home and Seneca Indians. What do you expect out of Seneca?
Same old story. It's another day in the Big 8. You gotta bring the physicality, or you're gonna get hit. And those guys, Coach Hilburn's done a great job with them this year. Kind of flip their mentality. They're really young. They got a lot of sophomores and juniors playing for them, but they're extremely confident right now. They gotten some good wins. They've played with some good teams. At Mack County, it was 7-7 at halftime with them. And then just a little bit of inexperience got them in the second half, and Mack was able to pull away. So they're a team that's going to be a tough out for us. They really will be, and I hope our guys are prepared for that, because it's not going to be a cakewalk by any means. It never is, and we're gonna have a work cut out for us.
Sure. Well, Coach, thanks for coming up and joining us here tonight. Again, congratulations on another impressive win. Look forward to talking to you next week after the Seneca game.
Yep, absolutely.
Have a safe trip home. Thank you,
sir.
Take a 2-minute break, and be right back. You're listening to 101.7 KHST, My Country.
Now that the sun is getting hotter, you need to stay cooler. Shady's Tint and Detail can help you do just that. Auto, residential, or commercial window tinting is a specialty of Shady's. They also do auto glass repair and replacement, plus spray-in bed liners. Stop in and see the new location across from Clements Plumbing and Heating on 12th Street in Lamar. Call 417-392-9200 to schedule your appointment. Stay cooler and protect your investment by letting Shady's tint your windows.
Does your car shake, rattle, and roll? Barely? Then it's time to see the auto specialist at Stevens Automotive. At Stevens, they have the experience to diagnose your car and get it back to running smooth the way it should be. At Stevens Automotive, they can handle engine repairs, transmissions, brakes, oil changes, air conditioning, you name it, they fixed it. Stevens can get you back on the road with a smile on your face and money left in your pocket. Stop by and have Gary take care of all your automotive needs and grab a cup of coffee. 300 West 12th Street in Lamar, or call 682-3371. Have a great year, Tigers, from Stevens Automotive.
Let Washburn Farm and Home just north of Lamar quote you a price on a quality, custom-designed all-steel building for a shop, machinery storage, hay storage, and even a house. Washburn Farm and Home has posted many photos of several of their steel building projects online at washburncompany.com. Call Washburn Farm and Home at 800-283-7107 or visit our website, washburncompany.com, and don't forget to see Washburn's on East Outer Road 71 Highway, 2 miles north of Lamar.
Clements Plumbing, Heating, and Air would like to wish the Tigers coaches and all involved with the program a great season. Clements Plumbing, Heating, and Air has been serving the needs of the people in the area for years. With a trained staff of technicians, they can do the job big or small, whether it's plumbing, heating, or air. They get the job done right the first time and at a price that's hard to beat. The staff and management, always a proud supporter of Lamar Tigers athletics and the entire school. Don't forget to schedule your appointment to get your system checked out before it begins to have problems. Clements Plumbing, Heating, and Air, located at 400 West 12th Street in Lamar. Give them a call today at 417-682-3797.
Welcome back to Monett, Missouri. Lamar Tigers get a win here, 52-21. Week 7 matchup against the Cubs. That was the Community National Bank and Trust post-game coaches interview. This is the Bull Insurance post-game. To give away the hit of the week this week, going to go with Matthew Nance, coming off that fumble he had offensively, and comes back in on defense and comes in hot on that option play and drills the quarterback. So week 7, Mother Tucker hit of the game goes to Matthew Nance. The pizza you have been waiting for.
You know, on
Mother
that,
Tucker's pizza.
On that hit, you know, that just shows the kind of character Matthew has, you know, just not to fold over after he fumbles
Sure.
the ball. You know, he wants to do something good for his team right after he makes a mistake, and he did.
Sure, get your stops. So, like I say, you know, another impressive win. You know, I think varsity-wise, we talked about it offensively. You know, they just got a couple series and they're in the turbo clock, but definitely something to work on. You're just week 7, so you know they got to finish out a second half whenever the time comes. You know, that can hurt your varsity too. You know, whenever you're up that big, you know. If something happens, you know, it looks bad, or you know, you score, then you know, well, why didn't you pull them sooner? So it's darned if you do, darned if you don't, you know.
Yep.
So, but another fun night, Wyatt. Thanks to Michael and Blaine and Erno and Jack back at the studio running the board for us. We always appreciate him. Thank you to everybody that does the sponsors and the video. Got to talk to Michael at halftime tonight about it, so I appreciate all of those. If you're listening on your way home, be careful on your way home. We'll catch you next week, week 8, match up with the Seneca Indians at Thomas M. O'Sullivan. Everybody have a good weekend, and God bless.